Lonesome, I'm up. Yeah, man, we there. We and you up. Yeah, man, we get up seeing family up. Yeah. Serious issues and serious note. We not take it for joke, you know. We not take it for joke. We say all kind of things are going, but you know, we not take nothing for granted, you know. No, nobody not trick us again, you know. Nobody not trick us. So for me, do me hold them accountable. You understand? And it good. Welcome today. Welcome today at the computer age, you know. And I want to honor the analog age, you know. Social media age. Computer age. Yeah, man. So we can hold people accountable. Up, say up. JMH. Blessed. Blessed. Yeah, man. Ford. You there? Alright, morning, sir. Yeah, man. Morning. Sheldon, you up? Yeah, man. Morning to you know. Yeah, say, man. Alright, so hear this now. Miss me have a little thing I'll show you, Anjo. A ball. I say, niggas in the business boat and I bring in political thing in the thing. When we, the people, in the diaspora and all over the world, see the kind of outer order and idiot thing we are going, and we are stand up to it because we not take it no more. Jamie, by the way, I think Monday again, you know, America issue travel advisory warning. Me show it. See? Yeah. Jamaica stinks. Me see the Prime Minister say, you know, through the pandemic, they buy 100 garbage truck, but he must buy 50. Am I carrying that 50 after? Because he have to divert money. Which money you divert when you get billions of dollars in a year? Remember, me have it, but I do that in a Mexico thing. But I could watch a man there, watch a man there ball and then I could dissect him same time. Because this is how him like trick people. We know in foolishness. You know, I go around and trick with this time. Not at all. Not at all. You not for the poor man, you not for the big boys. You understand? Me stand up for the poor and needy. You stand up for the rich and greedy. And you know, trick with, you know, go on a podium for trick with. You can't tell me nothing like, and when you talking on like, it go through. Everybody, every time you lie, you know it's gonna go more. Because people that take it seriously now, them say you can't trick them again. You know, Commander Paul, when people, it's a political, every time we do, it's a political. So this is how you use. But when you're in opposition, you always say, we have to talk out, hold them accountable. And so we are holding accountable. By your own words. Now do you a favor and hold you accountable. Me see Michael Manley, first year in the office, me see you 100 days. Now we don't see zero nothing going with it. Let me show this and show you where am I going with, because enough thing I have to show. Just listen what I say, so.
We're going to do a couple of things. First, we're going to enforce the law. And in parallel, we're going to increase the capacity of the government.
Well, I'll play it back.
So we're going to do a couple of things. First, we're going to enforce the law. And in parallel, we're going to increase the capacity of the government to provide a formal, fair, and efficient process that gives a fair opportunity to every Jamaican to own their own home that is at a standard of habitation.
All right, so I'm going to stop it right there, so now, people. Right there, so. Anjo, you see, you not talk fair to people, and you always at shot at night, people are living a reality age. Right? If people have to depend on the diaspora for buy a pill, yeah? They might depend on the diaspora for buy food, family members and friends. Them depends on the diaspora. Enough people must say buck down. And who build up them house, people in the diaspora. I build place for people, you know. By myself, of course. So, them have a bank account and them don't even have work. 2 million of them hungry. And even if you build a house, how it will be affordable when you push out the people off the land, how them are going to own a house. When the police, them who work, cannot afford to buy a $6.5 million house. Somebody not lend them the money, by the way. And nurses. So to a man where I do gardener work, one man I do nothing at all. You consider them? Remember, you say every Jamaicans. So right away, this don't make no sense. Because majority of them, when you talk about them not qualifying, none at all. Them don't qualify. And that's just the truth. You understand? This is just the truth. You don't qualify none at all. Teacher can buy it. By the way, when they must say about gangster and thing with the host them, you hear them say serving member, police, you know. Police house them push down the other day. And civil servant worker. Over Bernard Lodge. And you them want to take the houses. No, this really no. If you cater for people, you know so them not have no money. You think we can, when you build a house, right now you build a house, people have to look on it, them can't pay for it. If them not work and them not have a bank, them not have a savings and thing, how the fuck them are going, come on, you're so wicked, man. What the fuck you come here so come chat to fuck with a man? First of all, they're gonna take you and make try create employment for fucking people, they make them can work. That them can balance themselves and them don't live your hand out. So if you talk about legacy, what kind of fucking legacy we not talk about when we not fuck up the place and fuck up poor people more? And I chat fuck with them thing I get me mad, man. You understand? So no care, man. I talk about first of all, we are gonna do this and just listen when I talk. When I talk no make no sense. It cannot apply to majority of the people because you're not working. Every single Jamaican you talk to. And you know it's a fuckery. And you can't do a BPO work and apply to get one of them house and either. Your pay just cannot afford to do that. Woodven Road is a little old place. Nobody look on that because the tower's up, the hack pen, you can't buy that 37.8 million. No make no sense. So when you come on these things and do damage control or photo happen and try to cry and then push a political thing where we attack for the poor people of Jamaica, that's fucked up. You understand? That throw me off. Because him no real. Get real. Even if you build the houses. Then you know, give them here and say, you're a better man, have him own thing. Remember, you know, if you get your one piece of plot, what people them blood, sweat, and tears want for the place. If you get your one piece of plot, now when you get a little money, you could have said, I'm buy 100 black, but tell me what, you're not pay back no bank. You're not pay, you buy even a 10 or a 30 steel, and maybe your nephew or your son or somebody want to do the work. You understand that you have some people around there do it cheaper for you, because when I help bill. And then in a space of time, you have a nice, affordable house. Because each time you get something, but you not own nobody, you know. You bang your belly, and you say, okay, me have this, me I use a 5 grand, and me use a 10 grand. And you take your time and bill over the years. You can reach. But if you don't have nothing at all, and then bill it, remember, you know, is that a thing where handout, you know. See? So if you bill it, or you buy it. And by the way, the house where NHT bill can't hold you and your family neither. You see me I say? It bad, man. It bad, man. The man to stop do poor people them that way, yeah. And every time them speak like this, me just come and point it out because it's wrong, a lie, and then I talk about him not cure political, scoring political point. This is what you do all the time. You understand? This I get me vexed because you know love poor people, brother. Me no know who not see it. This not nothing to do with no fucking politics. This have to do with you, your ego, your lies, and you continue to tell lie, and then you come up with a cry thing like people are sorry for you. You think that's sorry for you with the crying, brother? Eh? You can't take what people them for food. So you think me, if me there and me say me I do something for you, man, you think me not gonna do that? Me come from poor, me come from the boil of the poor. I mean I show people say, me stand up phone, you know. Alright, look at me, you know. You want somebody telling a lie? You see me I push out a plate to the poor people and me I say boom bam bam. Me more my phone full up. Sometimes me alone can have a manager amount of thing come to me. Me I say I'm coming there, come here the Prime Minister. Oh, me do this. I wish me can help everybody. Can't. Me not have it to help everybody. But me have a boss what me have to try help them. And when the pandemic in and you know get to keep your shows them and you get to make certain things, you still help. So you still push out more than where you have dry in. For balance. You see me I say? So these are the things that I try to show you. So now I'm take up and do these kind of thing now. Run under the Michael man, the banner, the NHT, for save him. But you should say you can't save the whole place. And you're going to tell people like, remember play away myself. Everything you say don't make no sense. Nothing what I'm saying make no sense. And then they put on the fake cry. What's to make no sense? But me not care now. So when you hear that, I say, and clap, you have to stop it. Just stop it. Stop it, man. You understand? Some politicians for start go to prison for them lies, you know. And if you're gonna talk about, law and order, you have to put your member them, what that be arrogant, messy and kind of disrespect. Put them first. And that's some and set law and order from uno said. Send where we go to prison. Take with the land back from Colonel Charles. Yeah? Do all these things. And then people that listen to you, no. And the poor people, they offer. And then send out an offer. But yes, still, all of these things where you're there are our land. And our yearns are our one. The man that were in charge of the Shokio or way man name. Remember, I work for people, you know. You work for agents and a feel and neither, and a feel and neither, you know. Every piece of thing we go where you hear about government is Jamaican people own it. Each and every single Jamaican. If you know the constitution too, you know. So I want to say Andrew own the land or Shokio own the land, him no own the land, there's a work him a do. Him is an employee. They're working for us. Not until we unite and say, yo, don't come here, we don't fuck with talk. Them stop it. You understand? Don't do the people them this. That's why you want to keep them down because, education, that thing, You know? And when you don't know the thing, you don't know the thing. You just be like, oh, government, this is a favorite thing. Everything. When you sell a plane, when you divest with thing, when you do a thing, then we don't chat to it. Like a phone one. We're doing it, when you get it for tech, or we are going to have vote. Then you don't know, say, Jamaica have everything for itself. What belongs to us. And we have to put some executive to run it. That it beneficial to us. And the man, they might take it and sell it to foreigners, brother. One little piece of back, 3 million people plus 3 million more outside. I said it to non-foreign, non-Jamaicans. I said it out to non-Jamaicans. Saying one little piece of rock, and then I call our original people squatter. Now disrespect, man. Them now move as servant, man. Yeah, I some all let me know. Coming about the situation, I know it. See, we're not about to it. Here with the man I say yes or no. First of all, I'm putting out. Just see what I say. Listen here.
So we're going to do a couple of things. First, we're going to enforce the law.
First, I enforce the law. Come enforce it. And enough I want to serving member, when I yes man and boys and punks, you know. Enough I want to, Because for no matter, when you look how no go school and them thing there. And look how no matter live. Them get for them piece of land from maybe them great-great-grandfather and them thing there. I work on the plantation. You never have the piece of paper. So what them do? Look it up. Oh, because you never have them title like now. Okay? You look it up. Them have no title. Because keep it under them foot. You there seaside where you look. A white man come. Me own the land. Or him for own the land. You not come from here. You own the land. You never live by here. One man say, if you live on the land for 12 years, a Monday. And you administrate it and then you cut it off and think, no, a man not live on it, but him have thousands of acres where him take away. Yeah, enforce law. Enforce law. You know, I say firstly, we create employment, we work together, we fix the infrastructure that it stop mash up on the car. Taxi man, boss man, look on the pressure on the commander. Remember, the road mash up, I want to should have sued the government, So to the cars, we the taxpayers now because you should have sued the government. And by the way, the taxi, can you imagine a taxi and bus and move the population to do them work, the one them want to do them work and go about them business where the government make money out of. And you still, I remember, it a mash up them front end. And you still buy the parts, include tax, going to the government coffers, right? When you carry them are go them work, the government and make money. And then them turn when I send out police now, I ticket you and mash you up, I take away your vehicle. So police are hustle, them have records, them have all kind of thing. When them draw away your car, 30,000 for record. To do what? So them make it up, them make it for them kind of little thing, for them friend them. The more car you can drive away, they make a money, So the one of them now the police where them are hustle. Them are thief. See? You drive one man car, just pound them car. Yeah? And then you take it out man and put more money in a government capacity. So why you think that a policing? We not mash up the place. That's why we have advisory. Because they not do real policing, they not do intelligence work. We not do shit. People be telling them, man. Hear it. So he might enforce a law. This is the same man who say all poor man fi have them castle, you know. I mean the same man that say, what I mean by poor man, if you're poor or you own a castle. Him still I tell you that. Him want you own every Jamaican own a house, and him knows every Jamaican now work. And him know say the one them want work can't even pay them ras bill. Them have a sling light. Them have a thief light now for them. Me see the man make a last speech. Me can show that again. No God just show you how the man him not considerate. You are different, brother. See? You come and talk about you give back. Because if you look at your bill, let's say $250, $2,500 for your light bill. How much people pay the light bill? How much bill them have $2,500? You don't get it in a credit. So I give you a gift back. Stop on a piece of shit. Stop it, man. Get real, man. Yeah.
And in parallel, we're going to increase the capacity of the government to
increase the capacity of the government. For the what?
provide a formal, fair, and efficient process that gives a fair opportunity to every Jamaican.
So, you know, increase the government thing and provide that first. And then you say my way back way. And plus you have the money. No care when I say don't have the money. Forget what people out of that slum they will forget the country working to grow the economy. So if you spend back some money, the money we matter about fight crime and do all kind of things, and the money them what them are ram up. Yeah? If you spend back some of the money, they fix the infrastructure in the communities. A lot of money that circulate. I say you grow economy. No economists can't contact me neither, you know. Nobody look for the little man in the wilderness and you take a feed that like you can't come tell me anything. None of them can come tell me nothing. None. You understand? Yeah, man. None. So you have to keep them fair. All me I say, deal with poor people, fair, brother. A man come and buy him car, him now, rob him now, thief, police will beat you. Take away your things. Get with this so. These things need to stop. But Chinese no going and none of them pressure. Them get land. Them get everything. You see me I say? You understand? You need to come off from a thing. Come off, leave, move. And you are one of them who are mash up the thing too. You understand? You are one of the thing who are mash up the thing. Come off, move. I'm going to tell you something. You nastiness. You too out of order too, you know. But big man, me no invite you over here, so. And remember, you're not police and no police. Remember, me no wanted man or something, so you couldn't come question me. And out of order, go question your mama and your papa. Yeah. And question what the kind of life for them I live. You two stink. Yeah? Fuck off and don't come from here, so. You two stink. Alright. You know, my mad mood now, man, in here, you know. Yeah, man.
To own their own home.
And by the way, you don't feel proud to be a member of the JLP right now? Nastiness you question me. You two stink, man. Go away, man. You're perfect shit house, man. You don't feel proud to stand upside of the man, yeah? The lightest man of the earth? You feel proud about that? This time, me a Jamaican. Me no vote. But number one, me even answer you too fuck. You should have the front of me for question and me give you. And you thought, hey, you should have the front of me and ask me that. The way I'm fucking mad right now. Hey, me never put them in a cell. Yeah? Them two stink, man. Man a big man. You know, come here. Let me tell you this. Me no answer to for chink and flies and fucking punks. And we not bow to foolishness. You're a real rebel, fucking punk. What I'm telling you. It's a real soldier, this. What you think? You think we're force right? Fucking idiot.
That is at a standard of habitation and shelter that all Jamaicans can be proud of.
All Jamaicans can be proud of. All them are proud. When them don't even have them can't be proud of, forget food. Them their hospital, no medication and nothing at all. Nothing at all. You see me I say? You should have a distraction, man, but it should have embarrassed even right from the things. Them two stink, man. At this way I go through, you know, and I tell some people, you know, this is how them do it. But there is no Google around here, you know. We keep it straight. When me have one fire, me feel upset, you know. Don't come in on my way neither, man. And you couldn't see me coming. Listen, I want thing me not do, me not add on nothing, Me can't tell you this. You couldn't see me come to me and come chat to me all when me feel mad. Come here, come in like a bulldozer. Me I move you out of my way. You can't come in my cloud. I mean, I ask you. Then you see, that's how I live, me say it in my tune, me does. Live by my name, set my one trend, Yeah, man. See? Yeah, man. Because I not alone, so when I take chat this, me not like foolishness, Me not like foolishness. Me not grown with foolishness. Don't trick the people, them. And through them not know better, when you make them a call on about boss and honorable. Most dishonorable. So the talking, it no match reality. Him chatting cannot match reality. Why? Because you're broke, you have the money you can buy. People buy slice of bread. $30, $40. Saying? Slice of bread. Squeeze that toothpaste. That are the reality. But your reality is, are you a this? Are you a what? I want to ask, are you a what? But the man say me a this. You come in a ramp with germs that I couldn't, You understand? Me no ramp with germs that I couldn't, Where else I shall learn?
You remember what day, I said to you, you look like Andrew. Want to push it to the limit to see if the people them will revolt. You remember I said to you?
And that's what they try to do right now.
You want to make Andrew them and they all at the criminal them and behave the way them and behave. They're not going on jail.
Them are going on.
Them are going, man. I mean, hopefully.
Yeah, okay.
The reason, yeah, look on the blatant things them where them are do better. The man, remember say me hate Andrew less more than everybody else. But from what they are, it just coming like say one rooster get up and crow every morning and you fling off 5 money and come back every morning. That's how Andrew coming now. And he not stop. He not stop. Every single day. Remember, big multi-billion-dollar drug bust going on,
Because it named deflection.
Him and his friend them. Alright, what I mean then? Not even if you come out and condemn me and say so.
Nothing. Nobody condemn it. But I condemn poor people.
Yeah, but you know what I mean? I say no. The reason why them do it is because there is no accountability.
Yes.
The whole of them really read no saying and gone on prison. The whole of them so sure about how sovereign they are. The only other thing we see is a revolt when the people them take the line of them own and administrate justice. Because the man them a pirate, the man them a criminal, the man them a thief. Land in Jamaica in a my name too. But truly amount of raggle taggle and sitting. Sometimes we no bother with it. And there's a million other persons just like myself in America, Canada, England, all over the world. A few land them down there take away. A few land them a take away, I give them friend them.
And tell me who take it now. And the sugar land this what belongs to the whole of we, because you have peace tonight, because for our people them die for this, blood, sweat, and tears. So you have peace and me have peace too. You might take it one, give one man 3,000 acres. All right. 3,000 acres. Look on this. If you give one man an acre, 3,000 people that they can give. You can farm, man, talk about scale. Listen me. If we are plant banana, the whole of we are plant banana too, so the whole of we have a piece of the pie. Not for work with a man. Not for work with leeching. And then if you cut a bunch of banana and come off for the plantation with it, them charge you well, them not charge you for what as a servant. For some thieving business as a servant. Now, if you plant one food for yourself, Sheldon, and you have your family for feed, you have an acre, you have your banana, you can feed your household and you can still sell. But nobody know that they charge you for nothing. You will eat healthy because you grow your food where you eat instead of the canned food and the foolishness. You understand? And then the government take it and export and do them thing. Why them don't do that?
The teachers are running away. The teacher them, they left Jamaica. The police them, we are good police, we're not involved in a criminality. They are leaving Jamaica.
Well on there. Yeah. Somebody just tell me something, them just say something named Clive. Tell me which number where it there. Clive Sinclair. So Clive Sinclair, you know, them say got chuck off in your mother, man. You know, people attack you, man. Come off from it. Who them for vote for? Vote for you? We not vote for shit like you, man. Come on, come just come on, go away, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Politician people where they listen to you. That's why sometimes badness happening.
No, but them don't know, so we are serious, man, you know. Yes.
No, this is why badness happen. Because you have people like Andrew Holness, saying, where obviously they run a criminal organization. See, in the whole world, everybody. Saying so, who want pretend. Who don't enough, who not stay in the dark. Saying, but the whole of we know, we understand commerce, we understand how business works.
Yes.
And what Andrew Holness and his administration is doing. And yes, if you know little shit bag well of talk about political activists, a Sheldon attack. Saying, so now come to we with politics. We are talking about the survival of a nation. See, because I see what them try to do to me already. See, we don't do politics. We are the righteousness. We are speak the truth. The man I run with the teacher, the man I run with good police, the man I run with good citizens. The man that gentrify Jamaica, if he run with the thief up the property, if he sell you. The man is a mob. The man is a mob boss. The man is the mafia. Foreign always want to look on Jamaica as ignorant, trigger happy, gun tarting fools. Because I get to youth and alone and I look on. Why don't you look on the mob? These so-called educated people put themselves in places of government and use clonism and nepotism and surround themselves with criminals. A mob.
Of course, they are the mob. They are the gangster, you know.
They don't make no movie about them. I don't make no movie about government badness. You don't need to make some dancehall music about government badness and highlight the badness of the government them use for people. When you get up, say gang, they sell land. Which gang exists without police and politicians being the main supporters and keeping them alive. When I can go on like clans, grow out of grass, like grow out of dirt like grass. No one see a man build up clans and one another.
Well, I understand that. So yeah, somebody else said the people them need quality house. Because the house where them make right now for $6.5 million, you know. You right, say you there Jamaica, you just do you look at it, you cannot buy it. Nobody not lending remember you have the money at the bank. Bank not lending the money, oh you have afford the house. When most of the people them now work. Oh yeah, just think about it. Oh you afford the house. And if the government if the government go and say right, I'm gonna build 20,000 house and them empty. That means the government are tie up a bag of money and it can't sell. Nobody knows there to live. That means you run down the government same way. So it don't even make no sense. Remember play this, Sheldon. Hold on. Remember play this. Remember finish play with my second. Just 1 minute. And then you just start. Hear this. Just listen it.
And that is what we're doing. It is not an easy task to communicate this. Because there are vested interests who want to turn this into a political issue for their political benefit.
So when am I doing my play a politics role again? Political interest. So we are chat for the people in Jamaica, brother. And this away yes.
People them also lick down. A PNP also lick down.
Everybody.
The house them by demolish. A PNP house demolish.
Everybody. A Jamaican house.
Mayor say all police house demolish.
Of course, him say serving members in there and civil servant. But you still must gang and gang living there.
I'm telling you this, Andrew Holness. Because I ask the question, you know. I pose the question to Andrew Holness, you know. If you say at the current trajectory we're with the pan, with the exodus of the law-abiding people, them.
Yes.
There's an exodus of law-abiding people leaving Jamaica from ghetto every angle, you know. Who have to go through Mexico, they go through Mexico, you know. You understand? So even if people where they go through Mexico are criminal, all criminal are run away from Jamaica, you know. So Mr. Andrew Holness will claim say you did go this and you did go that. Where do you see Jamaica in the next 10 years? With the whole of the good police them they left Jamaica, because them now do no criminal work for them make money. And with the current salary we will not pay them, they can't do nothing. So them are leave. The nurses are leaving, teachers, everybody, they're leaving. The law-abiding citizens them who are willing to work, the people who are the nation builders, they are leaving. The only persons them who control Jamaica and are happy are the persons that are criminals. Who in a gang were supported by government and police, so them business is firm, them are make money. Whatever they do, they are making money and they are protected. Don't you think in police where they do the same? The good police, them are leave. We have only for good police friends that tell we when we used to think I did lie, them I tell till now we say I true them I tell. The one of the good people them I leave. So where does Andrew Holness see Jamaica? You see it with your foreign friend them pack up when they all have run where your teeth, you all of the land them and sell us here, your foreign friend them and turn in a Dubai. And that you see Andrew Holness, and most Dubai wanna say, because of that them a do.
But that not turn them know about hear this again. And Dubai act style, because if you're turning to Dubai, you wanna build a thing that about expensive towers. Is a me understand what you say, brother. Me know so that you say, you know. Well, I know, me know so that you say, you know, but me I tell you, say, oh, they might design the thing, it more look like an art style. And then them put some little, a little place, a little box. And want to say, how much money? 17.6 million. And I tell you, when I tell that, 3 people, me, all right, me and you know. Remember, me and my family, you have your family. Me and you, and the next man to come together and buy one house with 2 bedrooms. All that work. So, all the men, me no know, me no understand. 3 of you, who advise them that you have your kids, them, and you have your family, your wife, and that, I bet you have a big yard and build a little thing in it.
One of the people them to look on the bigger picture. See?
Yeah.
The bigger picture is Andrew Holness take the entirety of Jamaica for such fools. That then come with some things are just ridiculous and
all right, so next piece of garbage, you know. A garbage. Remember say PMP build the Klansman. I remember say you build the one other. I remember say well I know remember say one other. Use thousands of people. Remember say it documented one other killed thousands of people just in the US across the US. You see, that's why I tell you so now you look, here's the next one. Go flush yourself. Flush yourself, yeah shit. No, so me just correct him. Him can go look, you know. Yes. Yeah.
Because when
can make go flush yourself, my yeah shit.
You reveal when you're talking, you reveal who you are. You know, if
thank you.
Come and say PNP bill. Yeah.
So we know say him one of them kids.
Supported by the police and the government.
Well, I know. Who is a matter of fact, look now, can you imagine a politician bill one order? Yeah, send them in a because I remember a matter of fact, go look on one order, just go look on it. The most vicious criminal organization in a will run US. One off. Go look, just go Google it. Me not, and I know me a bill up. Thousands.
From personal experience,
man.
Me remember one night, some man come invade civic section and shoot up a whole of civic place, shell down a whole of money gully, shoot up down the automatic.
Ah, Lonzo. Up back? Yeah, man. Sure, go on. Internet connection, man. They can't hold me now. Internet connection. Me could dry him up back there and finish him up. Internet connection knocked me look a while. Frighten me. Yeah, man. So me could dry him up and finish him up back right now, you know. Alright, so hear this. Hold on there. Hold on there. Me could dry him up back over there. We could finish him up back. Hear the fake crime. We could finish the fake crime.
We're going to do a couple of things. First, we're going to enforce the law. And in parallel, we're going to increase the capacity of the government to provide a formal, fair, and efficient process that gives a fair opportunity to every Jamaican to own their own home that is at a standard of habitation and shelter that all Jamaicans can be proud of. And that is what we're doing. It is not an easy task to communicate this because there are vested interests who want to turn this into a political issue for their political benefit.
For political benefit. You see where I'm got to? Because him dream can't play upon people mind when people are telling the truth. Go on, listen here.
There must never be any political compromise about the rule of law.
He might tell you the rule of law, no political compromise. So right away, when him opposition, him come talk and say you speak up as a people. Now when him turn farm government, everything him says are political. That game they now play it, wear out. That wear out. And you look comedians, them wear out too. Enough of them want bait, you know. Them full of them and them want some J's. Yeah, well on.
For decades we have been winking and being duplicitous and equivocal about the enforcement of the rule of law.
Yeah, I'm saying the enforcement of decades. Him care about rules of law now, you know. Him. Rules of law, then the man them wanna have too much land, then think they wanna go to prison by now, man. Too much of big boys them wanna get away things, man. It is.
And that is why we are where we are today. My job as your Prime Minister, I passed the stage of trying to, or needing to win political popularity and favor. Doesn't matter to me anymore.
Yeah, it don't matter to him anymore. So I work for the big boy straight now. That him just tell me. It don't matter to him anymore. I work for the big boy straight. Yeah. It is.
I have to start to think about legacy.
Legacy.
What will Jamaica be?
Yeah,
will it be the same as I came and saw it? I can't let Jamaica be the same as I came and saw it.
This is what I'm doing all the while. Look on the football again. I can't make Jamaica do this. If we can't make Jamaica do this, we would have started fixing infrastructure and give people job, quality job. We want to give them BPO job. We are creating employment for me. We want to mash some people place. You said poor man if you have big castle, if you have them castle. Castle a big thing, you know. Bigger than a 2 and 3 bedroom thing, you know. You go on your house king. You understand? So make him ball again. Make him ball again. Hear this.
I'm sorry. I can't let Jamaica be the same as I came and saw it.
That now, when him do that now, they will say, oh, him touching, the Prime Minister touch him. Well, I give them, send that, no cut it yet, now make a chat. But just listen, the same kind of balling now. I remember him just a political, right? Let me show you, the people, teach the people them how him work. Him think say, him a work in a tactical way, you know. Look, remember this? Me have to put them together and show you, you know. Just look on this.
I read in the papers today.
Look on this.
Of the 2 brothers who were murdered in Westmoreland. I am so sorry about it.
See me I talk about? Look.
And the sister saying, Prime Minister, I just want to talk to you about it. I just want to... it's an appeal to hear what are our leaders doing about this. She's not quarreling. She's not blaming. She didn't even sound angry. Obviously, she was distraught, but she says, Prime Minister, just come talk to me about it.
You there?
Help me to make sense.
Fake again, you know. Watch.
Why?
Hear this. You might guess what I'm
Why
say.
they kill my brother?
Why them kill my brother? The girl that talked to him now. Why them kill my brother? Hear this again now.
Why you kill the 10-year-old?
Remember the 10-year-old we talk about, you know. And the boy will get him throat cut. And you see a big boys, and you hear nothing about it. You hear why you kill the 10-year-old? Why you kill the 10-year-old? And I call him say my bad. But listen now, political thing in it again. Just listen him speak. Me I show you the pattern how this man work. Can people don't know him work? Me I teach him the pattern. See? Look at now. Hear this.
Why?
Political. Hear this now. Hear this now.
I go to my bed with these things on my conscience every night.
That him want you to say I touch people. The fake cry. And then I'm going to bring the politics night like when I just show you a little while. So me I watch the pattern. Me know the pattern of this man. Just watch it now. Watch.
I know that I have tried.
You see my go? They cry. Fake cry again. You see it? All right. Look now.
It's a minefield.
Minefield.
Because every turn you make,
Yeah.
there is someone who is trying to stop it. And I have to wonder, are they in support of the criminals in the country?
You see it? Eh? Someone tried to stop something and blame again. Are they in support, so you must not talk. You see it? Yeah. Film stylist. You know him style. You see me know him style? I play one and I can match up with the other. You see him do it before.
The 10-year-old did
Yeah.
not to die. Not to die, man.
You come and go.
And so you down there.
You know why I'm saying that? Because we have SOE because the opposition they just strike on something that say it not working. So I'm want this thing blame to them. But this not working becoming him style. Watch, just listen. Listen. Hold on.
The two brothers about to die, man.
Fear cry again. Let's watch this. Tune down.
He said we have to put in stronger measures for guns.
See it?
And there are those people in Jamaica who turn them out on it. As if to say we must allow the criminals to have the guns. When you see me say what I say, because I'm a firm believer, I'm what you call pro-life.
Ricky Ross, your name Ross. If you live per man, me no live per man. If you live per who you live per, don't bring it around here. Go listen, man. Go chuck off, man. Go away, man. I stink to man. All right. All right, now go and play this. This is a piece of shit,
When
you know.
make an exception,
Hear this.
the JDF intercepted a boat coming in from Haiti. We have intercepted many boats coming in from Haiti and from South American countries. When we intercept them, you know what they do? They throw off what they have into the water. So you're
That's going to be a good thing. You hear this?
to
You hear this?
to get the guns. They throw it off.
You say what them have, you know, but you say get the gun, them throw it off. Could have be drugs, could have be anything from boat. You said to come from here to we don't know. You see me I say? But this is way him do all the while. This is the lie where him tell all the while. You understand? We know in this. And let me just tell the piece of shit there. Look a while. Let me tell you this. Any guy who a prime minister for your country, every single Jamaican have the talk for talk. Go hey boy. You feel go you know. You're shit. Me don't want you around here, you know. Punk, me don't want you around here, you know. You feel go away, you know. A matter of fact. Even Andrew himself tell us if we hold him accountable. Anybody going to office right now kind of in place. Him the chief servant of the country. And when you come and tell lie and them thing that we are wholly accountable. I remember, uno dirty thinking minions. Remember, uno can't stand up in a full way when I'm the Google on you. You understand? So when you hear we attack, uno just go away, you know. And let me tell you this, as me swear and me sit on my chair, uno couldn't even in front of me and even ask me the question. Me never ask, you know. So when me there, you so far me there, me there hold on, me there no more peace fucking shit. Me there my own platform. Me not call you over here. Cause me no, number one, me not invite germs, Soccerton, and all these kind of things, you know. You remember the ocean and bottom feeders like crab and lobsters. Me not invite you neither. Me not none of you. That's why I say subscribe and like. Me not go here, come over here for. Just go away, man.
When he say,
yeah, man.
he no bad mind nobody. When he say, we no bad mind nobody for them
yeah, man.
We no bad mind nobody for them Finsack house. And you will never see me the bad mind people. The inference in that would be, me not bad mind poor people, because a poor people
yes.
live on squatter land. A poor people in danger of your house that tear down. Him as a prime minister go say, me no bad mind nobody for that. Him would infer say he would not be the one to tear down your house. Me not deal with duns, you know. Me deal with people who have sense. What are the inference behind what this man is saying? Me no bad mind nobody for them squatter land. Obviously, you would not necessarily say you're bad mind a man on a personal level. You would basically they say, me and the prime minister we go tear down your house true you can't afford fi go buy the land properly.
Alright, so
people are capture land in Jamaica. Well, I don't know people are capture land in Jamaica. You know. The whole of money go there capture land. The whole of nobody never lick down nobody house in a brother. Then go through and them set it up and give you a way for straighten yourself. So even say the girl pay 800,000 and they rap the girl. See, she's a victim, you know. She's not a perpetrator. She's a victim of a crime. So you know I go say, all right, you're going to spend how much money. Try facilitate the people them, see if you can build the road in a one way if you compensate them. So you would improve in Andrew Holness cause. Me like when me know say you have a bag of duns them, you know. I'm not too relate to duns. Me relate to people who are more sensible. So me go arrogant at times and condescending. But Andrew nasty Holness, you know the level where we depend on. You may have chat to plain and straight. When you did say you're not bad mind nobody, I tell you, did I tell poor people say you name go call it down their house. And who do not even go to the girl and try to speak to the lady. Who do lick down the woman house and then after you lick down the people them place and then everybody they ball out, you run go with the little dirty stinking self. That's why I mean I like you. He's a little boy where he just do him older than me, you know. But his behavior is like a child. You know, behave like how some adult grown people will behave. In come within government badness within green class like a some picnic. I pay foolishness when they are Jamaica do. We now run with the nurse, we now run with the teacher, we now run with the police, we now run with the nation builders, people like myself, people like we in a diaspora where we did more. At this morning, me link Ghana, and the man them say $800 a acre. The land self in the US. You understand? So people have to make links in other places because of the crime wave in Jamaica. The reason why Andrew Holness and his government is not doing anything about the crime is because they're running a criminal organization with them, the criminal gang, the criminal police, and the whole of the criminal they make money. And then you have the good people them, the teacher them, the police them, good people like ourselves. Civil service, you understand? We have to run away from the country because it is a haven for criminals. What do you mean they downtown a drive, you know? And one boy fling one backer, you know, us in the back part of me truck, you know. And me look upon him, you know, and I say, you know, me don't want to kill that boy, yeah. And me driver left him, you know. You know, so by the time me driver left him, I go up on one next road and me come down back, it's like a sea. It's like a police must stop and question him because he might fling pay back and the boy must have back in my truck and my driveway already, you know. And when me look, me see the police a question the boy, you know. You know, say he's a back, me see him busting at the police head, leak out the police a ground. And me lick one cross to him head side because I always have my gun for me, you know. And me just clot one cross to him head and me tap out and me say, if you breathe my murder, your blood clot. And kick him down and go and help the police. Lock up him pussy hole and me did it for about 3 hours because I fire gunshot. And me save the officer life. So these are the things why we want to know if we give people license fucking firearm. Because we are not criminal. The criminal them have gun and then the law-abiding citizen have none. Andrew Holness and his friend them are criminal and I cannot talk about you people without getting upset. Because the things that you do are so blatant. And then you have some little duns come and chat about friggin' political what? Jamaica is a nation. We don't know friggin' politics with nobody. We don't talk about the survival of the nation itself. We don't want the whole of we run, we go last in America and go last in Africa and we don't want nothing. And everywhere we go, people tell we if we go back home.
But here is Sheldon.
Sheldon. Ghana and they make link parland. The man them mash up the country, so how you come and chat about?
Well, I know, we not pay them mind. Hear this, Sheldon.
Man that do wrongs, we not must talk about it.
Well, I know, hear this again, Sheldon. We make him talk himself as opposition. Hear this.
We don't feel comfortable sitting in Parliament with a Minister of Government, and that minister shows no sign of wanting to resign, or the Prime Minister showing no signs of moving to dismiss the minister. It is a dark day for Jamaica, where the Prime Minister is unwilling or afraid to act against a minister in which the public has lost total confidence, and in which the institutions of the society are all agree that this person does not enjoy their trust or faith and has breached the confidence that the people have placed in them. I believe that this has the potential, if it continues, to bring down the entire government.
Bring down the entire government. So him, I tell you, and a matter of fact, Andrew himself tell we say, we for all the government accountable. Me just play two more things, make it here, make it talk, Andrew. Sheldon.
Every single thing where him said then, he's correct. Because the government should be held.
Of course. So,
him shouldn't.
Alright, so Valano.
So everything when he said.
It's correct. But him turn and do it even worse.
It's correct when he said it.
I know him do it, him a do it.
Support him and
of course.
Did they support him? They say we want young people retired.
Alright.
That was the slogan. I was a part of it.
In growing the country, you
alright.
Alright. They support him online.
Alright. Look, you're the man now. You're the man now. He might tell you when you grow a country. Look what I'm going to tell you when you grow a country. Make sure you say no. Just listen to this.
In growing the country, you cannot keep the largest part of your labor force, which is the public sector workers, under austerity. What it does, it demotivates them.
Okay.
It makes them wonder, what am I working for and why should I put out effort? And when their income declines, and if any of you here are teachers and you realize that you can't take taxi to work anymore because your income simply can't afford it, now you have to jump on the bus, you reach it, uniform or your clothes pull up, and you just don't feel like you should put out that effort. What happened there? Your productivity as a teacher goes down. Results start to fall, and the country start to move back way. It's the same thing for a nurse who, when she get her pay and go to the supermarket, she realize that she can't buy the family size toothpaste anymore.
Oh, so him alone to talk about this. So we must talk about it. So who this talk about them now? Well, me give him the comedians them something. Well, them I give them that. Yeah.
Did in growing
6 years old. So I give the comedians them something to talk about, because this Andrew, when them talk, all we do we turn up the thing little more for them and make them understand where Andrew did say,
This government does not.
Let me give you next one. Look at it.
Does not care about your health. I hear the spirit of a little baby crying, saying, why did the people keep the Labour Party government in? If the Labour Party government was in, I would still be alive. I hear the spirit of the babies that have died because of incompetence.
Yeah, you see, that
is a perfect example.
Alright. You see me answer? I can't be alive and tell the people them turn up. And you hear them?
Jamaica realize the type of politics that Andrew Holness do. You see, the little first time politics with them face.
So people may look.
Idiot. Everybody is a hungry belly. Everybody is a wanga belly. You know, see, that's how Andrew Holness address people. Me would never bad man nobody for them inside house. Me no bad man nobody for them capture land. You know, see, when him a campaign, in come with green class, government badness. That's what me speak about in Andrew Holness being condescending, in expecting everybody to be of a certain mindset or of a certain fair election.
Yeah, watch it again. Just watch it. I know my promise. Just watch it.
our first 100 days of government, we will start the legislative process to fix the date for general elections in Jamaica. So no government will be able to come and make false promises and hide the truth and tell you half-truths and trick you into voting for them.
Repeat it
For
again.
general elections in Jamaica. So no government will be able to come and make false promises and hide the truth and tell you half-truths and trick you into voting for them. And then when them win, them throw on poison for you.
100 days for fixed election date. Still I wait for the promise to fulfill. One broken promise after another. Laughable, as we say. None of your promise not fulfill yet, boss. So there you wait.
Within the first 100 days of our government, we will start the legislative process to institute impeachment proceedings in Parliament. This will add another layer of protection of the Parliament to ensure that only members of unquestioned integrity sit in the Parliament.
All ministers under the new Jamaica Labour Party government will be given a job letter. That job letter has a timeline of 2 years and 6 months with key performance targets which are agreed upon by the cabinet, focused on two things: economic growth and job creation.
Andrew, you need to do what you said from 2016. You say you're going to put it on paper. So anything you put on paper, the MP have to work with it. So you need to do it now. Because I feel like, say, when you do that, the MP will do them work. And we will see work done in the community.
Within the first 100 days of government, we will start the legislative process to introduce term limits on the office of Prime Minister.
Andrew Holness, January, him break him promise and nothing him say I'm going to do for the next 100 days and now him not do nothing. Him not keep no promise and him say I'm the promise keeper. What a promise, January star.
At a convenient time within our new government, we will hold a grand referendum on the CCJ, the Caribbean Court of Justice, as the final appellate court.
You make so much promise for us. Look how long you're in there. Nothing done. All for the COVID. They promised the people them $25,000. Nothing done. Huh? So what you expect me to do? Tell me if you sleep with the door and window open and nothing done.
That look good. Promise kept. Zero. Eh? Me just not done with that man, you know. Alright, so no arrogance and them thing that like when I say, right? Look here.
That's the only bridge in Jamaica that needs replacement or repair.
No, it is not. But I just want to get an
That's the only
update.
bridge in Jamaica that needs repair or replacement. You called me about particular bridge?
I'm just seeking an update on the matter, Mr. Warmington.
I don't need to give you no update at all. I'm asking if that is the only bridge in Jamaica that needs replacement or repair. That's not the only one.
No, is that cabinet minister that when the man said no arrogance and them thing that with party where him leading? You understand? Look here again. This are yesterday too. So me just compare all these people around this country. Can't run some of that. Look here.
Don't say sit down. Don't do that. Don't do that, member.
Don't you ever dare do that again.
That.
Don't you ever dare do that.
Member.
No.
Member, please.
Hold on.
Don't do that.
Anybody can say that to make it a quash lawyer. So don't you do it again.
Member.
The only place to fit for reference is at the dump. Don't ever do that again. Disrespectful and rude. Don't you ever dare do that. Show some respect here.
Member.
You hear him? Eh? That I want me, don't. You can't style anybody and do anything. You see, no care what you do and talk to him. This is how him talk to people. The reporter called him, you can't talk to him. You, why you call me? I don't go bitch fix.
You know what me just discover since me there they listen to Governmental attack.
Yes.
What me discover about Andrew Holness them.
Mm-hmm.
They have a speech that so a man think it, so is he.
That is it.
You see how I find it disrespectful for Andrew Holness think that we so arrogant and ignorant.
Mm-hmm.
He look like me I give him too much credit. He look like say Andrew them and Walminton them. He come like a sound like a dirty nigga them.
Mm-hmm.
But then find themselves in a some good job and made them presume say then it come from something good. He come like one of the been some dirty criminal from day one because Walminton don't sound not even like Sheldon. Because if somebody call me, I can give them an answer about something.
All right.
Me not have to attack them.
No, all right. But this is all stay. Well, and yes, still no Habercans and things. Up to last month, Andrew just said me the thing. So Andrew tell we for hold them accountable, we have to hold them accountable. And for many and them for going, because the whole of them, the way my mad about them. Me not say nothing by yourself, because I tell them, say, listen me, nobody if me, that's why I couldn't vote. Because if they get my vote, I come publicly and say, yo, you can't have my vote in the top. I get back my vote in there for go, you know. Yeah, you put Jamaica first. See, alright, read this, Andrew, this is not 2014. See him say? Parliament, minimum wage, lead by example. Him say if you lead by example, you know. This is him, you know. See him go all up? 2014 this. Him look like he want lead by example, brother. So him say the things that people want to hear, but him not live it, brother. Then him cry, fake cry falsely. Some look up fuck up thing where him come with. And then all the while it's political. So what him do, him in him head now him want draw like Jamaican and a Jamaican again because you love party favor. But let me tell you the thing, anything where him do to poor people, it run right across the board. Because rich man him a work for, him not work for nobody poor. He might start the thing, he might detract from the thing, because he detract from basketball. And as a prime minister, I think, you know, you get a big jug boss like that. You as a prime minister come and say, yes, we're happy that the police got the biggest jug boss in the history. You know, even say that you're prime minister.
Just to make it look good.
Not even that. Google gonna come out, Crab not come out neither. So Uncle poor people alone them have strength for. And the big boys things. Yeah.
You remember when the reporter did link Juliet?
Yes.
About the water. You remember how she talked to the girl?
Man, I run with it. Is a young man. Man, I run him with too. Yes.
So you know, I see him attitude the politician and the MP them have, just like what the area leader them have. Like two of them feel
yes.
Question them do what they want. And then everybody have to keep their mouth shut because you know what will happen. So
This government
first do it. Now see, I got them first do it, and not them first, no politician first do everything where area leader do. And up to the day, who put gang wish part them there? No gang cannot survive without the involvement of the police. Enough youth where them target as gangs, just like what did happen to me. We are never known gang. A fool we did fool and we never understand what they happen. We have money, we sit down and we born with and sitting, but we don't want to get with no program. We don't want to join nobody to tell you what fit to and when fit to. We just want to leave we alone. And police kill more than 6 man a money gully. And them are no gang. Me I tell you, I idiot them. Bujo I idiot. David I idiot. Cedric can't even walk. Demos and a non-Batman. I don't know Batman them. But we never did understand. We never understand what did take place. The man them where they can shoot up with them a gang. But them do things to police and do things to politicians for money. So them cover and protected. Just through my grandfather did make me get involved. Me no know criminal. Me go work. So Jamaica is a terror to the average person like myself. When you're a bad man at Jamaica and come out a bad man family, nobody now disrespect you, nobody now kill your family, nobody now rob you, nobody now rape you, nobody now do nothing.
Hear this again, Sheldon. Hear this again. Can I try getting something before me not from? Hear this again. Hear this.
Want to build a home for themselves and their family. I come from England, and we have a saying, an Englishman's home is his castle. Can you talk a little bit about that?
I don't know what the big to-do is about. The casting of aspersions and innuendos.
Yeah.
It's typical of the PNP. It's the
Yeah.
PNP mentality.
Okay.
It is a crab in the barrel mentality. Again, it's the poor mentality. We can't
Yeah, poor mentality and coming in the Bible. I'm a build female house.
all be rich, so we all should be poor.
Yeah.
It is the socialist mentality. It is the grudgeful and bad mind mentality. That's what it is. It is, and the people, I tell you the honest truth about this thing. People who are criticizing me for building a house don't know that I literally build.
Listen, you know.
And I've been building now for 4 years. I think.
You have built for 4 years. How much years the people that have built for mash up them house? That's for sure. Oh, but for 4 years. It may take 4 years when them start talking about us 2014 at 2010. So 2007 you turn this and then you start build. But 2000, you say you never even couldn't find 1,000 US. I mean, play that too. Because you go there, you couldn't find 1,000 US to invest. But right now you value how much money, but your pay not give that. But you're still not involved in all kind of thing. This name nepotism, cronyism, and all kind of things. And nobody question these kind of things. It cannot happen in a real country, brother. You understand?
Andrew not care. Andrew knows that we know say I'm a thief, but because there is no justice.
Yeah.
If you lock up him and his friend.
Yeah, I'm finish it.
What it shows is a capacity to do things and do them well. To think big and build big. I hate people talking about people who work hard, who have never worked hard themselves, who have never one day put one block on top of another and built anything. Right? Yeah, you can love everybody, but at the end of the day, you can't eat love, right? And you can't live in it. People have to be able to execute, build, construct, create, be industrious. These are also important values. And what I find is that we run around saying, oh, we love. And at the end of the day, you don't create anything, you don't own anything, you have never built anything, you have never transformed anything. And I think that's what the voters have to contend with.
So him always play the role that and what him doing, him push a division all the while because him play a politics role. That's why I love say when your prime minister, everything, somebody and for political gain. Because when him say him a pray him something, but we study him. So him cry, fear cry, then him come and him do something fake, and then him go around it. Can't work no more. You understand?
Andrew, me tell you, remember, me tell you some do psychology. So, we really see what Andrew did on there now. The man know exactly what I'm do. When him in a opposition, he point out everything and show you, because he see it, obvious.
Yes, and then,
So you point it out, you show it out, and you promise that you will never do it. But you do more than what everybody else did do, because you really they go hard. Andrew, they go hard. I mean, make
The Holness says the process to replace.
Yeah, one time. Me just drop the thing set that I want to. Yeah, man.
Yeah, no, man. He might go, hey, big brother, me day a baffle still, me brother, remember, I don't like with that shot, no bag of chattings, chattings, We have police. The man, them are left. Nurse been the left, because the nursing thing are going good, because me know about the business, them, so me know what they going good. So, nursing, you did expect them for the left because they have a lot of agency where as the nurse them come in and work with the agency and then get them thing. So we didn't know so them are left. But now it thing changed. The good police them are left like a trouble. The teacher them are left like a trouble. They left. So 10 years from now, Andrew Holness. What is your plan, brother? Me not think your plan look like a runway. Come in and understand. See COVID there. COVID mash up the education system, brother.
Yes.
Mash up the education system. And then as you sit and take time with the try build back itself for this thing. So let me ask you a question, big brother.
Yeah.
You not think say if the man them stop thief money, meaning say stop come up with the little foolishness them. Like how they come with Google Gaga and give the bag of money and nepotism and clonism. You know, feel say if they cut out there something there and raise up people base pay. you know, things that enough money make where it can work.
It can work.
Because the
Listen.
amount of money where Andrew Holness and his friend, not even Andrew alone a thief, but the whole of the amount of money where them a thief, brother, if they stop thief the money, even the police can get better pay and the teacher them and the nurse and doctor them, brother.
Yes.
Enough money make and the thief where them a thief the money and that's the problem, you know?
No, but hear this when I give them the people them again now. Hear this is just America, this is just US again, this is just a couple days ago.
After the U.S. urged Americans to reconsider visiting Jamaica due to crime, the U.S. Department of State has reissued the Level 3 travel advisory. Zooming in now to discuss this, opposition spokesperson on tourism, Senator Janice Allen. Welcome to Smile. Good to have you.
Good morning, Senator. Good morning. Thank you both for having me. Good morning to all your viewers.
Good to see you. Boy, what, in your estimation, does this mean for us? It's a very general question, but anecdotally, when you see this being done again, what are your thoughts?
Well, this matter is certainly a cause for concern. It's very hard to ignore. The reality is that, as you said, 4 months after issuing one, we have another on our doorsteps. And the frightening part about it is that I think for the first time that I am aware, we have seen some, I believe it is 7 parishes have been listed as places to not venture into. And so advising particularly US travelers not to venture into these places. I know over the years we have seen certain areas of flare up, and this is not a new issue, but the extent to which this has become a real and pressing issue for Jamaicans and the industry is something certainly of concern. What the impact will be, we don't know necessarily, but one can safely say that it will have some impact because travelers today have so much information at their fingertips so readily, so easily, that they will come upon this information and it has the potential to have grave impact on the industry.
So what I want to, as we said, 4 months ago it was issued, then it was pulled, now it's being reissued. Why would that have happened? What would have happened for them to pull it and then now to reissue?
Well, I would only be speculating what would have caused them to pull it, but one would have to assume that maybe some things were going in the direction to suggest that things were becoming under control or coming under control. And the fact that it is back suggests that things are out of control, and that to warn their travelers, their citizens from coming to Jamaica is an indication that they're not comfortable with how things are. The reality is that we face it every day. And I've said it before, and I will always maintain that if Jamaica is safe for Jamaicans, then we will not be having this conversation. If Jamaica is a place of ease and comfort for Jamaicans, we would not be having this conversation as to the potential impact on tourists. And so clearly there is a lack of comfort on the part of the issuers of this advisory, the United States. There's a lack of comfort in terms of what has been done, where things are, and their level of comfort with the rate of crime that is rampant. We all see it and we are experiencing it every day.
So I'm going to look at the excerpts from the report. This is the latest travel advisory updated Wednesday, October 5. U.S. citizens are being warned against traveling to Clarendon, Hanover, Kingston and St. Andrew, all of Montego Bay, St. Anne, St. Catherine, St. James, and Westmoreland due to crime. The U.S. especially warned its citizens only to go to Clarendon if they're transiting to other parishes and to stay on the highway. According to the U.S. State Department, violent crimes such as home invasions, armed robberies, sexual assaults, and homicides are common in Jamaica. Says sexual assaults occur frequently, including at all-inclusive resorts, and local police lack the resources to respond effectively to serious criminal incidents. Emergency services vary throughout the island, and response times may vary from U.S. standards. Goes on to say the homicide rate reported by the government of Jamaica for several years has been among the highest in the Western Hemisphere, adding that the U.S. government personnel are prohibited from traveling to several areas here, from using public buses, and from driving outside of prescribed areas of Kingston at night. This no nice. It sounds ominous.
It's a damning statement, or well, what you have just read is certainly, it makes us all uncomfortable. That's a fact. And as a participant in the industry, as a Jamaican, just generally, just to hear all of that, response times not at a standard that is acceptable, lacking resources. What this is saying is that we can't just PR our way out of it. We have to deal with the real issues and the fundamental issues that have caused us to be here. And this requires a joined up government approach. In some years past, when travel advisories are not new, but certainly the extent to this one is certainly new. And in previous years, when we have had flare-ups in issues in the country, in previous administrations, in the PNP administration, I recall vividly the minister at the time, instead of just saying to going out and seeing travel advisors or tour operators and telling them all is well, Jamaica is safe, visitors to Jamaica are hardly ever affected, what he did was call to the table the Minister of National Security, the Minister of Local Government, all of the relevant ministries to say, where can we as tourism provide the resources necessary to fix or help to alleviate the problem? Because no one in ministry is going to fix it. No one minister is going to fix it. And like I said before, this is a fundamental problem that requires us to really be frightened, yes, but frightened into action. And so it is my hope that rather than just, which I anticipate is happening right now, rather than just focus on increased advertising or increased public relation activities or inviting travel advisors to Jamaica for familiarization trips to show them that all is well, let us get together around the table and start to address the problems. And maybe tourism, in order to enhance the product, might start needing to invest in other areas. It has been done before, and maybe now is the time to do that.
So, let me tell you something, people now. I'm going to tell you straight. I said that, listen this good. All right, them put a travel advisory, and it's so big and broad, never yet happening in Jamaica. Remember now, this is the same government where both them spend the biggest money to fight crime, right? I'm going to tell you how much billion, that 76 billion, and this is the biggest in ever issue. You talk about crime plan, and then when they come out, it's safe. Now, when US get travel advisory like this, it tells us that even if you're sick, that means the ambulance system no work, the police thing not work, the resources lack off, and you spend too much money where the money gone. You say you take care of crime, you alone can do this and you sleep, but you still, all of what you say you do, look on a big travel advisory like this, it show you the feeling state where you're in, brother. I joke me, make. It don't go open up and show the failing state. Him not do nothing. You give up the most money. Them a run them mouth. But at them reality I'm a follow. Me not follow what them a say because them do PR. And them saying troll. You can't deal with me with troll. You understand? Yeah, man.
Andrew Holness does not appear as if he cares if we can prove that he's a criminal. That is how he behaves.
Yeah, man. So, but this alone show you, So, people, all right. So, remember, him like the PR work. Sexual assault, all in the same hotel and them thing, they turn up everything, and them I tell you, say, the service, all right. Long time, me about for more. Me about for ambulances. Me about for this. Andrew himself and other members and other ministers. Them have more security details. Them have more the car and everything around them to protect them. More than where they are stationed in most of the country.
Look how much case.
You have sometimes, all right. Me talk to man and man say, unto sometimes they don't have one car. Sometimes they don't have a car, do you say, unto be so big and cover the whole. Me I say, what? He must say, yeah. But when you see Angel come, the amount of car follow him. Some other people, the amount of car follow them. Them coming like them have more than 20 stations around them. I like me to tell ups. Them have security, them have vehicle, them have everything around them. So them live like a US president in a third world country, brother.
Big brother.
Eh?
Remember say, a
yeah.
pastor get busted, They kill people,
All right.
And was murdered before he could have heard her.
All right. But look again now. Look again. Me don't want this slip me. Me don't want this slip me again. So what Andrew do? Him sit down and him say, all right, I calculate up and I play a little thing where I play a little political game. When him a opposition, Him beat them. This is some people might have said political, but this is my job. Well, me are the opposition, and this is my job. Me I talk up for my poor people. Them. Me have people that suffer. You understand? We have to help them. How long? And remember, and me a government. When them collect, and me a collect them big thing, they from UN and all about, you know.
Brother.
And plus, a barrel put in a more debt, you know. And yes, still who have chuck, who have this, them friend all right. Man can come by $45 million house, and next man buy $200 million house, and all kind of thing, and poor people are suffer. Not even a bank account. Them can't pay a light bill. Oh, you have a bill house. When I'm, brother, man can't pay a light bill, and I pay for your house, brother. You
have big drug boss, and the man not say
not even 1 cent, not even one thing. All him have for the land. Him have for maroon land first. The man have for maroon land, I tell them, nobody want land here. When do? When do you know? Him play with the political role, to him always attack. And I said, this and that and that and that. To him to know, you know, it's a political thing, figure political mileage. So you are the prime minister now, you know. And you still a job thing political. So it's a divided Jamaican things that people are fool now. So when him come and chat, you have to say, okay, so it's a GLP and a PMP thing, and you have some idiot now. Well, you see the idiot. Let me tell you, say any one of them you see compare yourself, and they look at 3,000 because you see you have good GLP, they might have just vote. Well, I know they might have vote, but they are not idiots. Because me and them talk. Me have enough GLP friend. Me have enough PMP friend. And me have enough no P friend. Me myself now vote. Me no. You know, so you can't get me for vote. Me no about a system have right. But me have enough JLP friend. And me have enough people. And them have a right, but the whole of them are Jamaicans. So I'm a brethren them. And sisters. And we love them same way. So we no be after you don't vote, it's like you play football and a side lose. You get together, you get a trophy, you go square and go do what you do and everything. So I saw me see it. Me not see this thing like it's a diarrhea thing where blah, blah. No, we don't do that. If you run a country, but you know what hurt me? Pan a serious note, you see when you try to fuck up poor people. You notice me not even attack and put you up, me not at all. When you try to fuck up poor people, front away, and then you go out and you tell them one bag of fuckery, and then you do the opposite and poor thing them nasty because them a feel for food. Me have to defend that, brother. Me! Because me are the opposition, you know. Me no business, you know. And everyone away at Jamaica, Andrew himself tell you, if the whole government accountable. So when we say a little, when we see the troll, I put the troll, when we see the little shit house, them we get 5,000 for the year. 1 fucking thousand, 5,000 for 5 years. 1,000 a year.
You get 5 a year, and now 1 year 5 for 4 year 5 for.
No, I'm not the whole 5 years. Because remember them I call it 5 years, because I stretch it out. So 5,000, look now, $1,000 a year, you know. Around $3 ad, them get for $3 ad for a day. What can buy? $3 Jamaican. You get 2 cents. Well, I know the man them want to come by here, so and I look chattings with 2 US cents. Better me give 5 cents, better. Money even give 5 cents, better me give money. It's bad. 2 US cents, you pick up for your man for 2 US cents. 2 US are so hungry and desperate. Uno can't make, remember Jamaica for me, you know. So uno can't make no guy think Jamaica. I pick up for no guy around here, so we do what we want to do. You understand? Yeah, man.
The government is supposed to provide some form of assistance for the people them who are not employed, you know.
Of course.
Whether you want to be gyro or social or food stamp or whatever it is, the government should be providing something for people who are unemployed.
Them now do that, you know, Jamaica different thing, you know.
And every whistler where you buy.
And they get money for doing it.
Flower where you buy.
Yes.
Every light bill where you pay, every phone bill where you pay, every tax where you pay. That's how you pay to the government, you know. So me hear Mr. Lonesome say it from what day, me hear our next girl say it for true. So that's why them delete civics from out of the Carolic.
Of course.
Because they don't want you to understand how civic work. Because when you understand how it work, you go to say Mr. Civil Servant and then come pack up your head with pay sitting and thief the whole of the money.
Nah.
The people them are criminal. If them stop do what them are do, people wouldn't have to run from Jamaica. So alright, you go say the things them where them are try so they can't do, you know, are retarded, you know, because you go say you there spend how much billion pound crime. Saying for fight crime. You have to lock the port where the gun them and the bullet them are coming, brother. You have to chat about Haiti this, Haiti that. We know say gun come from Haiti, but them there man them were broke and have nothing, brother.
And some old gun too. Most of them come through the wharf and through the coke port.
Remember say Google did say we know who you are, you know.
Of course.
I laugh for the media itself. These people are in front of us, you know, making a fool of
Yes.
themselves.
Yes.
That's why I miss it said they look like that's why I like the recording where you play just now when I listen to Walminton.
Yes.
Me they give you too much credit on a sound like a dirty nigga. But
yes.
you me no nasty like a me the think on a good somebody. But no, what I mean like you think them was decent.
Don't decent.
Sheldon. And you go say Sheldon. How comes your MP for this and water this and that and that and that? Me go see us and say, oh my God, you know, so me never know or some shit and me tell you something nice and get you off the phone. Me no need to tell about so what you call me for.
Remember you know, Sheldon. Well on Sheldon, you know who that attack to you so well on is a reporter calling you as a minister a job creation. Job creation. And call you have the money, you have the resources. And them call the bridge because people have to go to school and everything. I say, so I want bridge. Come on, man, where you call me for? No, that is not a man to lead, none at all. That's arrogance. No, the Prime Minister what about arrogance? Can I play that because later? Because I at them, you know. Me I hold him by him word. Himself I hold him by them word, you know. All leading Jamaican, good Jamaican to hold them by them word. Yeah? Him say it. Them disrespectful to man. Yeah, man.
It is a lack of professionalism. So I don't want to go like I feel nobody either. The police them they start up that little thing they want at time too, you know.
Yes.
The disrespect and the way them talk to people.
No, because them deal with
that's why the people them respond to the way them respond.
Of course.
Hate in a people.
Them deal with people that subhuman. So let me tell them again. Let me tell the minions them I get the $3 grand now. Them even get less than $3 grand and $5 grand for the whole term. For the whole till when election I run again. Uno the bad one they must sell out Jamaica. Uno say show me what wanna do for uplift the people. Remember don't think a place built for people, you know, and the government do it, you know. And we in a diaspora do it. And we are doing it. See, so
sometimes we have to simplify it for some people. You know?
Brother, yo, the man wicked. Can you imagine? Eh?
Done one next 10 years Jamaica crash, brother. Remember say the people them when they go through school now if you come out, you know, that you they worry about, you know, brother, you they worry about the children them, you know. So when the nurse them gone for help get we better. And when the teacher them gone we fi teach, and when the good police them gone we fi do actual police work. Wow, no expect Andrew Holness. What do you expect? I want somebody pose a question to Andrew Holness. I want somebody will listen to this program, even if you don't support me. If you ask Andrew Holness the question, Mr. Holness, where do you see Jamaica the next 10 years from now?
Dump it. Me answer it for you. Me dump it for you.
Me want if you answer that question.
Me answer it for you, man. Dump it. It done a dump it already. The man not care. Him not care. Him not business.
So him plan to run away.
Yeah, him plan to run away. Yes, man.
This man plans to run away. That's a film psychological profile when we try to go. Because me did the one that say, you can't go to jail making a business, or you think you're not going to go to jail making a business, but probably you did have a bigger plan. Probably you have a rocket ship or you plan for blast off in Andrew Holness because that's how you look.
Yeah.
Because me not understand how you want to dirty up the country where your pitney and your grandpitney them go around growing. So the whole I don't have no ticket on the spaceship or if you leave.
So Sheldon.
That is how it appears.
Sheldon. So I use psychology, you know. Me say when the man in the opposition him talk the things then. And you say, no, you're turn Prime Minister now. You what him do? Him a reverse psychology. So what him do? Him drop word. They want to use it as, and then him go and like him a cry. And, you know, it's a political, they more use it to make a political statement. Dog drop for Andrew Trick. You're the lightest man this on earth. Him a the worst Prime Minister ever created on earth. The liardess. Him go tell Charles like the other day. Me I say, boy, just tell the man the truth. I say, yes, sir, but, you know, 3/4 Jamaican are really them born out your mother. You know, but you know, you have some people them not gonna do that. Me not tell them the truth. Them do it in a song and think I charge where your brother come. The Jamaicans warm and love. Don't do that. Yeah? Look at Me gonna play two things. Me gonna play two more things for you. Look here, me gonna play this and then me gonna play one more thing to you. Watch this.
On the board, here we go. If you went to hell, who would you expect to see in the welcoming committee? Michael, Andrew, Holness, Satan.
No, me play that one. Me play that one, you know. Can you know my thing? Me put me little drama, me put me little laugh, you know. Me play it again.
6 answers on the board. Here we go. If you went to hell, who would you expect to see in the welcoming committee? Michael, Andrew, Holness, Satan.
Yo, no bad say no man. Yo, I will look one break that thing because hear this now. Hear this, why I play that? I play that to play this.
And them to have no plan to fix it. No plan. I hear them attack. Them to have no plan to fix it.
Whenever the PNP is in power, murder rises. Whenever the PNP is in power, crime rises. And I keep telling people that you have a greater chance of being murdered in Jamaica than by being hit by a car. We can't live like that in our own country. So the Labour Party makes another commitment to you. Unlike the PNP who say nothing can be done about crime, the Labour Party don't share that. We believe that there is a lot that we can do to solve crime in this country. There is a lot that we can do to bring down murders in this country. There is a lot that we can do to make you safer in your house and in public spaces.
So after I do that now, we get a big dirty public.
There is a lot they can do. They have the power to do it. They have the government. They have the authority.
So Sheldon, after I do this, we get a big public advisory, the amount of money spent, and the public advisory. Rape, crime, drive on the highway, when the door, people don't go there. Eh?
Andrew Holness them now play no politics of nation building.
No.
Andrew Holness them play the politics of criminality.
That.
Crime.
Yes. And brainwashing. No, politics of brainwashing, brother.
Exactly.
Right across the board. Politics of brainwashing. Andrew, let me talk to you. You play politics of brainwashing.
Politics is not really a religion, you know. So we know the mind.
And brainwashing. He might play something, it named segregation and brainwashing. That's a politics he might play. Because hear this now. Hear this now. If me I run as an MP, you know, so I not preach that kind of way, yeah. Me not do it like Commander do. Me not do it that way, because me want everybody. And if me win, right? Me are going in my constituency and I have to talk to everybody. Me not busy if you vote for me. That your man vote for me, then me not want everybody. Me have to love everybody. Me done with politics, me are the MP.
When you live in an environment, where you see people who got college and you know you don't say them breath and they have job.
Yes.
And then what they can't have nothing. Now when you look, you see man in a criminal thing and them have how much house, them have how much this, them have how much that.
Nobody question them.
Crime pays. And that is show you, it show you say crime pays. So everybody who is unwilling to get involved in the criminal world, they run away from Jamaica, brother. That's why you run away, because it is too difficult to do
you don't want to stay there. You're true, man.
Survive in the environment.
Yeah,
you
man.
can't do it. So instead of Jamaica as a police now, where you go after they kill people for money and do certain things, you better you come a foreign, brother. Because even if I want 1,500 I make a week, you still make more money than where they make a Jamaica, and you can live better. So enough people who are unwilling to get involved in a certain acts of money, they leave, and those are the set of people in your population that would not do any crime no matter what. Those are your nation builders, and them the people they want to be judge and liar and everything. What we don't get they do. What Andrew Holness them there Jamaica they do now, and what the people them in the diaspora more befitting for do. Because them more prove say them is not a criminal. That's why enough police leave. What make you think enough traffic police left, enough man left?
So hear this. Hear this, Sheldon. So we are sure Andrew, so we know the point and we know how him work, we know when him go up on a podium, we know the lie them we might tell, we know the fake cry, we know you can blame it to a political side. Wish if you remember when you control the radio, well, none of them control the media already, you know. So them when them going control the media, and the media I tell them, oh, Jamaica growing, but 2 million of our people are starved. So if them do that, and we if we load them, if we load them, right? If we load them, what them do, them just continue to do what them do. Reap Jamaica, and that's it. So we now gonna do that. So we have to hold them accountable. Me, I'm declare already, I am the opposition. Sheldon is the opposition too. So we are opposed to the wrongness. If you do something right, me now open my mouth on it. I will never. See? But when I see the wrong thing, where you do my point out before I say this not gonna work, that it work? Anything when I knock out against them work? No. I don't have advisors, for that shit like crab. Yeah, man.
Right now,
see?
me tell you what.
You understand?
I hate social media.
Yeah, man.
I hate social media because social media unite the well-thinking people.
Of course.
Everybody with 2 ounces of sense. Can't just go up and and say, but wait. So we know some say put man kill woman and this and so much evidence if you want to do nothing. And because of shame and disgrace, because you're not criminal enough. So on shame like a dog, so on like a beaches out. It was never a secret.
Them never want to lock him up.
When some man chat so simple on social media and some people go say, yo, no, create war and problem. Nothing was ever a secret. But people have ego. And whenever you bruise people ego, they act. I just saw them.
So no, but even with stuff, before we never solve that, because the police have work with him. Can have money, so he can do anything. So I have to stop him, brother. No, I have to stop him. I tell him, hey, some man call me over there, so I say, well, no, so we come like you, right? Just call you. Oh, me tell the man and say, no, Shelan, all right, look at me, all right. Look now, I keep it factual now. Look, we always keep it factual, but look on this, Anjo. Me and you ban same amount. You think you can outsmart me? Me ban the 20 and you ban the 22nd. But me is a different. Me are the good guy. You are the bad guy. See? So me and you different, but me know your movements. Me know your movements. See? No. So you see, them what them not understand. Me know, me really, what me. Well, I know, but hear this. But we don't want, you never have a thief. So what we do now, we can still and just study him and know next move where I'm going to make and everything. And that thing I realize. But me always up on the good. Remember, you know, me born this way. Where from me, I come up and remember we have proof. Me not just talk. When me say my bill place, the people. Remember, me not add on nothing. If me say my vice, you can look and if you not see it from 1986, me the pan record. Me have vice. Me have thing. Me build my label from 92. So, and I like me build it from 88 and me say 92. I me build it from 2000 and where you look at say 92. No, it's theory. Them record, them dead end. Record out. So when it out, it show your history. So me not add down and me not take off. Me say me go the whole 14. Me go the whole 14. Me have house can stay. Me years up on the ground. Me not telling no lie now. Why? For what? See, so hear this now.
Politicians just make promises, man.
No, but you cannot do that to our people now. Now it's 2020. We're not allowing them to tell lies. So when them tell lie now, I can just see what the whole I am lie and show them. Because I can't put them together. When me I do what the media house is supposed to do, you know. Them not do it, you know. Because enough people never get it because them have Jamaican some look a fool and it's a 9-day wonder and them can't get to it. So me sit down, remember me study the whole of that. Remember me there around 30 years ahead of them, you know. The whole of them combined, put them in the house. Yo, me there head, me not ask, me there head of them if them ever know where another brain. Yo, the cranium I think different out of the box completely. Because me can't reason with them, you know. Some of them won't reason with. Because hear where them I look for now. Them want you know jacket and tie. And then you know chop certain language unless me I talk to my brethren them where a real British born and them deep now, you hear me talk like, you know, one of them. But, you know, but me not put on these things neither. Me not put on these things. Me talk, remember people, them understand me.
One person comment where say she named Arlene Johnson.
Yeah.
That's why I kind of like your program, you know, because they bring every well-thinking person who is concerned about what they happening in Jamaica together. Because me believe in a God wholeheartedly, but I also believe in a self-preservation and self-defense. I'm a feel say God give me my hand and my foot and my brain, and him give me the will to act. Yes. Sometimes when you have bad people God have to just create some people. Like you have some people as saints, you know, like them pray, them as saint, them help, them would come like a nurse, you know, them heal them, bring you back to life.
Yes.
And then you have some people come like a soldier, we are the defender, we guard against the wolf and against the invader them.
And the oppressors. And all this. Can't remember saying that. All right, look at now.
I believe in a God, you know. And me love people who believe in a God, you know.
Yeah, man.
God real. You
know, of course. You must have a the world can't create itself, so man.
You see, when we're faced with people like Andrew Holness, them and criminals, stop look at them as JLP and PNP.
No, we look at them as different things. When you're a leader, you have to lead by example.
Yeah, then use racism. Poor white people, they suffer just like our black people.
Of course.
So when you see them come with them politics and their racism,
I would call it classism now against your poor people. No, if me, all right. So look, remember me know enough people. Remember what me do, you know. Hear what them do now. Some of them minions don't know say me is a giant still, you know. But it's a humble giant. So me know the one of them go but them look now, them sell want some really larger than with them things. But want some move simple. So when them go look them just say, oh, that's why I'm saying. Because it's not a man this way you can't run one of that me I tell you a long time.
So listen to what mental. Me and Peter Bunting debate already. Turn up right like a way. Kill me, I tell you, brother. Them brains look on Google Kaka. No, just
oh God, man, Google have no Jesus this though.
Google come like you know real. If somebody will tell me say me go live to see this, more than say a lie I tell a poke you take. No man couldn't in charge of no police and force up. And that me what I say. So me tell you the whole of we can't see now. Make the target truth. No, just so, target truth.
That's you me never see this yet.
Somebody go and tell you that.
Because a friend put him in.
That real.
So what we have to do now, you know, so somebody called me from Chicago yesterday and I said, Mr. Lonesome, I forgot to look for her name. I say, me could go down, you know, she say, me could do something and do and me could do a thing and like 10,000 away, you know, link up there people from there and 10,000 away when them in at Envy Morgan house. We just do I say no, that don't make no sense. Because here why now? What you do, you pump up the economy, 10,000 people from there. Remember you have to work with around a 5 grand, at least 5 grand, you know. And if you multiply US, you know, if you multiply by that 10, that you leave that the economy, you help the government to fat up and them and take it and poor people are suffer same. Because you have places stay. You know, you understand? 10,000 away enough that one time. If you just go do a match, no, waste some money, waste a thing. You have to do like what the IMF and them to do. You have to cut off certain things from them. So it's like a granny and them thing there. We have to feed them. What we do, we stay in your city where you're there. And we organize a meeting outside, make them show the city so them can say we not house or one place for there. So if you're there Chicago, you must have landmark. You're there New York, you have landmark. And everywhere in New York, you have Bronx, you have Manhattan, you understand? You down in Georgia, you have a landmark. You have some place and you have some people come out and they will make a demand where I show them. In a UK too, down in the island where I show them say, Prime Minister, we know you know where you are do. Yeah, and you can't hold up people them as this like this. The big boys, who know where a boy cut on to, who know goods when I sell over here where I stop by it too. And them in Jamaica, where we are sent to our people, we tell them, you know, we have figure, can have a single out one of the biggest company, one of the biggest bank, and one of the biggest company where do food and tinty, and they will boycott it. We serious. So you see when we come by that, them know we're serious, and they will stop our money because remember the Jamaican dollar they know. So you make sure your granny have your pill and them thing that feed in 2 months, because 2 months we don't send no money. Up to Western Union where disrespect people where I show something. So it's more effective, brother. To cut off assistance. Because remember, you know, what I know, you see when you do war people, let me tell you this. When people are war, what them do? Like we see Russian thing. You have to cut off the supply route. If you cut off supply route, if you continue, war go through. But when you cut off supply route, man have to run where? Man are dead few and go, they make a fire shot and do all kind of thing. Cut off supply road.
We stop the people them from buying for 2 months. The private sector alone are going to get rid of Andrew Holness. Even if...
Of course, we crumble them better.
Yeah, let me say it again.
Yes.
You see, if we can do this, where we cripple them for all 2 months by not doing no remittance.
Nothing.
You see, the private where Andrew Holness I work for, them same one, I got chop off in up there.
Then that's what I do, man. So me I tell the people them that more better because we have to cut off supply. We don't boost up supply to do that. We cut off supply.
I'm dead serious.
You understand?
No, we are sure them say say TV land have strength, you know. Because Paula, don't think me forget about it, you know. Remember, me tell you all I know, me do psychology, you know. So even though I'm not talk, I study, me there, they study, you know. But me still say Andrew Holness not bright like how me they think. When I sound dirty nigga for true.
No, that alone, hey, but Sheldon, that alone, what we just say like a while. That because you have to cut off supply. Remember when people are going war, you know. Remember, you know, if you the supply route, you know.
No disrespect to nobody, but you know what I mean when I said dirty nigga.
Yeah, that are not man about dirty nigga. Well, I not hear this now.
Grew and your father teachers common decency.
Yes.
Andrew Holness now have no decency at dirty nigga. I mean, I like, you know.
Yeah, man. So here we are saying now, Sheldon. So we are telling the people them I want to do petition too. But we don't want, we don't have to spend this bag of money. Airplane, then hotel, then do 10,000. Now we are March. No, man, we're bigger than that, man. Waste some money that and then you can leave a bag of money. So you can help the country. No, you have to cut off the supply route. You understand? So we're going to show them in the diaspora. So the diaspora are heavy. They're not that to the power. Remember, they don't have the power. If they don't have the US, they don't have nothing for buying a better. And sister. So you see the little. Yeah, man.
The money when them are work, you know, Andrew Holness not work that.
No, sir.
Job alone, PM.
But him are more than them.
Government PM for.
Yes.
Yeah, me not talk about in criminal works.
Yes.
In job what I do. A nurse that work that boy.
Sure, more than that. Nurse work more than that.
We have spending power. So nothing we like, you know. We hurt make we cuss bad word and galang, so you know.
All right.
We educated and we have sense too. So nothing we like, you know, Andrew. And I take we learn some different
no, man.
Together. So all on the day and I teach we too. Because when enough time when we come out, and everything we come with, we learn some agree with it. And enough time we come out and he say no, and we disagree and we go and we come and we go until we
yeah, man, I want to patch you out. Yeah, man. But we want to do it the right way because let me tell you, what we do, Sheldon, when I make me ignorant, because sometimes I feel well dark, you know. Like you just get my boy, I say no, we think 10 ways. We are doing it civil because we are civil, we want a civil society. I remember, you know, people are barbaric thinking in them too, you know. I want to put people over edge, you know. But we know what we want, we are civil society, so we want to do the thing civil. Yeah, understand? So I say, no, Sheldon, let me do the thing civil. Because it's hurt people, brother. And we in a diaspora powerful like that what we do. Cut off supply.
Honestly,
yeah,
the people them in the diaspora, everybody where they listen, remember, you know, if
yeah,
you
man.
get up every day and say how we hurt. When me talk, me hurt for true. That's why I don't know if I behave myself sometimes. It hurt.
I'm not if you calm him down. Because it hurts, you know, but we are saying no, don't do this. I think, man. Yeah, because, you know, can't hurt me too. So, you know, but me have to calm him down because, you know, me have to, yeah. Because when you hurt, you know, remember, you just, sometimes people don't see nothing when them hurt because you were hurt, you know. If we did look something, and let me tell you this, you think the man them want to say big and have money and them think that we want some this. And then if me was like a money this and that, me that there, I promote and I go like me an idiot. And I tell people lie. Remember, poor people have nothing to give me, you know. We don't have nothing to help. We want to help them, you know. So when we say they look at five grand and 3 grand, I eat every 5 years. But I want to give them a little box of food and a little rum. Come on this. We have to flush them because them not have no sense neither. You check them not really read and write properly and them not understand it and then love politics. We help them too, man. But we have to take away the web from over them eye too because they not have no sense.
Of course, we have to
yeah?
try help. We can't just lift this up. Remember, we have children, you know.
We have a free nation from Pharaoh, man. Pharaoh! We now have a free with people, them, man.
Remember, say the man talk from a station, say them go come after him, you know. Yo, enough bad.
Pharaoh, the man say Pharaoh.
I tell them, that's why I tell them plain say.
Yeah, man.
Like everything everybody agree upon, because me still rate Kevin, you know. Me no business if I'm a criminal, you know. Me know why me rate him.
Yeah, the man tell you, man. The man tell you.
Yeah, open to enough things. You think that the devil don't know enough things. The devil know a whole bunch of stuff. And when you see a man get corner and then hurry up, clap him with because I want to go say that for sure you how deep the rabbit hole go. So when I hear the chat, I don't feel say me a madman. And I'm not a madman. I just want to know more.
All right, people. Remember sure it said work, people. Supply line work. The other day when the waterman them can't take it no more. And the man attack, you know, but remember, you know, me just play Andrew talk about you can't this and can't that. The other day when Waterman them strike, you see him do draw a card on the man, them him go, you know, and the school and everybody suffering. Me I say,
No,
yeah, no turn on. So when want to do turn against water people, you come and say you want to turn against water people. And the big boys them can't flush them thing them for go man. Go use them hand wipe for them a wipe. See?
Sorry for cut you.
Yes.
Scott Manning. We now say we go suffer the poor people them. But we are saying we go agree upon that period, a time period. So what we go say now, we go call the people them, make sure we stop them up for the period where we now go send no money. But we go do it cohesively. So the whole way we go come together and say we have like 1-2 months where we not send $1.
That's what we tell them to do.
Get money, you know.
Yes.
See, people them have money and food and everything pop up at their yard.
Yes, and medicine.
But you see, like say the investors them now, like the people them that own businesses.
We them have to buy every day. Yes.
The place barren.
Yes.
Even
No barrel must go down.
Will they show Andrew Holness the power that we have? And we
Yeah,
want
man.
the international community now to take notice of these things, where transparency are more on these criminals.
Yes, man.
Where them can resign and run away and make other people can. We have to do something.
Yes.
Something has to be done. And we're not ready for fire no gunshot yet. So we have to try that.
No, the best way to do it, man, you cut off supply, man. But we are chatting them like we have no saying. Remember, you know, remember just remind them, yeah, what we use over them now. I could tell you, I should say, we know, me tell you, say we are here, you know, just, you know, just unleash certain things, you know. Remember, the Jamaican dollar is worthless, you know, but and monopoly value more than it, monopoly money. You have to sit down and play a game, you buy a wow. Jamaican money can't buy nowhere, it can't spend nowhere else, it have no use out of Jamaica. Not even 80 want it. Yeah, so it don't have no use nowhere else. Can't change nowhere else. That is Jamaica, just a little piece of thing. You ever seen in Africa? Oh, them do some boom boom and when the money run, when you look people are push barrel of money, and people sit down with bag of money on them. You carry 1 cent, 1 US cent, and when you look a three barrel of money half. And the same thing. You understand?
You know what caused that?
And the corruption and everything. And
you see, that's why
the same corruption and everything. Yeah, man.
I'm from day one. I tell you how money works.
Yeah, man.
You see, money have to flow in your country via job opportunities.
Yeah, man.
You can't run a country based off of drugs and gun and criminal activity. No, because that is a breeding ground.
And that not growing economy. That not growing economy, brother.
You want a breeding
ground. You want real money.
People work.
Yes.
You got standards go work. And you wait and you bartender. I'm telling you about things that used to be the norm. You're there win them a walk and you do whatever you do to get your tip. You give excellent service. You have movie star, you have people come and give you a big tip. You make money. Seeing and you build a place. But Stuart and in dirty friend them come in with the all-inclusive and push out people. A friend them time them in the bonfire and I show people corruption and them blind to what me I tell them. You know. So when you go so now, boom, and you cut off the income that's from me can work a successful job as a person with a pay tax. You get rid of that. So when you get rid of that, you know, me I fi go America or Canada or England. Because me can't go survive in Jamaica doing a regular job. So straight out, you get rid of the people them who did to run the country. That is what the government is doing. What they do now, criminal work alone make money. So you go have the criminal-minded people them in a government, them in a police, them in a everywhere you go. So the whole system rotten and corrupt and dirty and nasty and everybody run with. And mash down the country. So what we just say now, if we can pull together as the diaspora now, and in demonstration or in protest of a government.
Use the money power. You use the money and the barrel power. Use the money power.
Cripple them.
Yeah, man.
What we do, honestly, come together because we are not the first. We said this many times. But we need to come together for true, and we just pushing or we pushing and then cut off the money now.
Yeah, because
when we cut it off, no movements.
Because we have to use the money power now.
We just show the government say we are the people that keep you afloat because remittance is the #1 income for Jamaica.
Of course.
And obviously, you're not stop crime because it damage tourism because it is. Because the Jamaica that are every tree everywhere. So you obviously not care. So me not understand where Andrew game come from. It would appear as if Andrew just have a total criminal game.
Yeah.
He just collect some money and run away. So I don't know
So yeah, what we do now? All right, people, let me show now again. Now I talk to my own garrison people, our ghetto people, our people them when I have it. Let me show you how it works. You work with an agency, whether you work with that and them send you home. You notice you have kids to feed, you have your bills to pay and everything, and when you look at man just put it on suspension and send you home. You notice how everything crumble around you. You can't buy enough food and everything are the same thing because Jamaica, remember, we're not self-sufficient, We import to survive. We know that. So we need the US to survive. Hold on, I will teach them something. Well, I give him something. So we need the US to run the country. And most of the time, we import more than what we export. So we depend on the US dollar. We depend on the remittance money and them things. Because them give our people in Jamaica, them take it for themselves, the company, the US, right? And give even less. Wait value, because them sell it, them have said it. Bank of Jamaica sell it now. So we know the dynamics of cripple the country. So hear this now. So to them depend on the money for everything. Same like Sri Lanka, any other country. If them not have that, everything come down. Government, everything come down. We know that. And it's a power. If you go to make a organize, we know the diaspora. If them are here, then we exercise the other thing for exercise, at least we exercise for them. And a joke I make. Because remember, if you can't import, if them not have no money for import, nobody not give them things so. If you ask them have how much week, them have around 3.8 billion pound reserve for buy like couple weeks goods and services, goods from overseas for import. Because of that, them live off. Right? You understand? So we have our own food, we can do it, we have our own this, most everything we import. We import carrot, we import all kind of things. Exactly. Everything, all things we can grow that we import. Right? So them depend on the money. And them want this way. You have some people are 5 grand every 5 years. And 3 grand every 5 years them get. And them put us to porting. Them don't know how we feed them, So what we do now, we just cut them off. Cut off the supply route. How them are get the money? How them are get it? You understand? So if them not have it, we're trample them. And if you trample them, the PSOJ, if you know, so them have to respect what you know. Our boycott them things. Everything where them sell overseas, boycott it, don't buy it. So the bigger them is easier to fall. Yeah, man, we boycott them things. Yeah, man.
I love that program, man. Okay? That program allow people to communicate and allow us to stimulate each other's mind, because I tell you,
of course,
if we can pull off this boycott thing, it's historical.
Right now, I'm sitting down there with them boys and Google look for we, I'm going to tell you, say,
Andrew is historical.
We don't want to leave some things that we have in the way, Google. Andrew, yeah, man.
Hey, Andrew historical,
Yeah, man.
Siaga historical, You see, Bustamante,
yeah, man.
Bustamante historical,
Yes.
I say Andrew historical too, but I feel like say Andrew is more arrogant than everybody else. Because in today's time and world, you know say it is quite possible say you can go to jail because enough things depend on recording. And the world has changed, The world has changed where people are being held accountable. That's why you have war crime tribunal, Because enough things we want to do. Even what it go on a garden. Them things that can constitute as war crime because you use a war crime to deal with that thing where you never have to deal with none time at all. It just show you how arrogant you can be and how stupid and you can take it if you idiot. But you America now can stand up and make you do up nothing. You just go about it one dirty nasty way. Because you way less intelligent than we did believe. I may tell the people them say these boys were in politics. Way less intelligent than a lot of us because me could have did a thief money and he look better than what them do.
You're the man talk, Sheldon. You're the man. You want me them talk to people. You them talk to people, man. Them talk down pan people, After them come in here and to cut your granny for vote and them thing there. You for call them boss. Me I say no, but when I work for we. So me couldn't say, me tell you, I'm a politician already. Me want to say that. Hey, me tell you, me not about the food is just still enough.
You ever look on it that way that my brother fi say, Andrew Holness keep election in a pandemic.
Just hurt the people that me not love them. Brother, if me love you, alright, you love your family. You that do something where you see the thing just start and we don't know no billet or nothing at all. And then you can make the boy, the whole of your family come bungle up and go down, go mix up with Wawa. That means you're a killer for them. You don't love them. So if you love the people, then you wouldn't even want to do that. You don't want to put a lid on the thing first before you even do that. See? A man don't got to think about power, him and the big boys, them, brother. See? We love the poor people, them, because we are trying to show them, say, hey, you live comfortable, man. Can you just come on me? Me look about, they go do me little exercise and then eat some food and thing. Everyone hungry, we hungry. Me feel hungry too, you know. Because when I get up, you know, feel like to eat until 12 o'clock and then me eat. But we don't have the choice. We just don't have nothing to eat. Right now, because of feeding policy, make enough of the little girl them was supposed to be at school have belly. And because of them policy, because remember, hungry is a hard thing. You're going to go do something, it's bad. You understand? Yes,
yes, sir. Right now, there's action speak louder than a word, and we go have to prove it. I like how I see a bridge and I say run things international, university, global. Yes,
yeah, man.
Sometimes,
yeah, do right. Yeah, man.
You know, sometimes, you know, we know if we just set things alone in at the moment. Like when you think about it, now that we're in at the moment when we're talk, now we're passionate. But enough people when we walk away from this chat group, enough away, we're going back to a regular life.
No, we're serious. That's why we do this.
We go Africa, Holland, and we're passion, so more like a flame, like a fire.
Yes.
And keep it burning.
Yeah, man.
Enough things me study in Jamaica when me know for a fuck to affect people. Me remember say Naya Bingi 100% did affect the entirety of Jamaica for a good period of time when no youth never aspire to be no gunman. We did aspire to be
Sheldon, read something before you go on that. Read something, because they think never come in with your answer. Somebody just say, Wayne, don't forget, they have Ian Fleming Airport to back them up. Remember, don't forget, me have feds bridging them. Yeah? I remember bridging them in Canada too, in the UK. When we're ready for bangle them up. Don't forget, some of them have to go to prison. Don't forget that.
Nobody not got jail. Nobody at all.
So don't forget that. All them do is push ticket to youth and use them. Yeah, man. So don't forget that. Yeah, man.
You see, anytime you see a bus go on and nobody not got jail, that means they are the people them where they run the operation for them. That's why nobody not got jail.
And then nobody not come talk out against it bad. Me say no care what. You as a prime minister, when you find the biggest cocaine, they must come to some. Even the national security minister will love jump. Look now, as him say a fly drop, him come out. The fly drop. Then you know come and say nothing. Not even one word. It's definitely unbelievable. No man, it's unbelievable.
But all I still enough. You see, if we can
a court, yeah, man.
We go kind of prove Andrew them say a chat, we a chat. So
no, man, you know, so we know what hear this now.
No, we have to challenge the people them.
We are challenge them, man. And we are challenge the people them and tell them, so no, hear this. We have got to talk to your people in Jamaica and tell them, so this is what we are going to plan and do, you know. And we are lean up, but not for fly. We are give them more money. No. Cut off supply. Yeah, man. See, like, remember the waterman them do something?
Yeah, man, we have to make them
same thing.
Say we have talk. Because them are going
yeah,
and say we not fear. Enough people me hear the utter say, oh, we don't run, we don't have no talk, we don't can't go.
And who feed the place better? And people in the diaspora feed the place.
Have no ambition. Because you cannot expect a person to be living in our country where them are work, then
no, but hear this now.
Come to nothing 2, 3, 4, 5 decades, and people gonna make a better life in our chap or around.
Sheldon, oh God, no man, them not understand, no man, Sheldon, no. Sometimes you have to think, Sheldon, we know, no, but we not Sheldon. No, we know that, but yeah, Sheldon, sometimes, before you say something, wait, no, before you make you finish that.
Me know what I miss the point.
Okay.
We no run way indefinitely. He come like we in a war.
That's why me I said, Sheldon. No, Sheldon, me want to cut that man. Sheldon, you have to explain.
So what me mean, you know? We
know.
Come back, we not gone.
No, but what me I say, you have to explain. Look, Sheldon, look here. Yeah. Oh, you have to explain to a wall, brother. You can't explain to dumb animals sometimes. No, but you don't do that. It don't make no sense. Because when you explain, don't make them. Who we have for the Prime Minister and them, you know why? You know why? Remember, you know, who build up the little house, them, and who when somebody get burned up, just little burn up. You don't even have hospital. People have to make up and send money. And whoever military send and do everything down there, build house. So if them not see that, and then you want to cause people in the diaspora, you'll be an idiot. See? You understand?
Shame them sometimes.
Yes.
Sometimes I love shame them, make them see I don't stand. If they never done stand, I come with a better argument.
True.
Me like when people come with some good question where me can remember, you know, me not just there they talk to me like talking.
You read the question. Yes. Yes.
Somebody to point it out. If me say something went wrong, point it out. I will leave. Alright, when me just start link Mr. Alone, so me not like nothing name gunman. As you blink my boss said, name gunman me not like. Because of what they do to me. And then the man show me say, don't you know for them you they didn't know born with no mother, no father, from them born a root side, and they no love.
Then me say something for you, so.
Take it so personal.
Hey, Shalon.
Entire life.
Shalon.
And I feel like just that one moment in your life when him come rob you, that was the one moment where you experienced part of film world and look how upset you are. Which is true. Me not say I'm me making life how in life set. But then go through some bad life for true.
That's true, man.
Sometimes it probably like how me say the youth fling the back of bus in my car. The man fling the back of bus in my car. Me have my gun for me. Me drive where because him look like he did go fling another buckle again. If I did first time days, me murder him, me lick him because me have right to shoot him. But because Mr. Alonso show me a different avenue.
Yeah.
He did look like he mentally challenged.
Aye.
Me drive away from him. But the police did come behind me and see the program. But by the time I go up the road now and turn, because you know America road them, some of them I see. So I go and make a right turn, end up down a one. Next stoplight, the police catch him down there. So by the time the police say something to him, I lick the man lick out the police to the back, you know. And him drop a ground, you know, and him let good on pan him and me step out and clot, you know. When me bust, you know, him ease off. And then me contain him till more police come. But if I did before, me know Mr. Lonesome, me would have moved to kill him, because remember say I kill the police, you know, me could have moved and murder him. So Mr. Lonesome show me say sometimes murdering the ghetto youth them is not the answer.
Cannot
but the youth
be.
them need to stop for true, because when you rape and kill people's family, it is not easy. Because me a boy will have my daughter, me grew her, me beat him, me wash out him. When me say me grow up picking, me grow up picking, brother. By the time he turned 2-3 months, you know, his mama gonna walk, you know, me did the babysitting. Me grew up picking, you know. So when me grow my little munchkins now, and you can rape and kill dog, me I tell you, say you don't want to know the darkness you want to put in a people.
So Sheldon, I'm going to say something to you and it'll knock you. So I'm going to say condolence again to Marky. Our Marky where you sit talk here. Because his mom pass off, you know. And him just bury his mom, you know. So condolences, ma. But tell me what again now. The man them just go knock down the man's sister. Knock him never and knock down his sister, you know. Mother sick and dead, you know. And that a foolishness. That I try to show you. So sometimes, you know, lick out it, man, Jano. Because them thing that throw you off, you know. Because we hear some man knock out your sister brain and knock out her head back now, that, you know, it can throw off people completely, you know. Condolences, brother. See? Yeah, man. That I just yesterday, man, you know. See? Foolishness, you know. Boy, and I'm not respect to big people. No, I think like this now. When you have things like this now, sometimes them things to people are completely off. Because you understand? Because you are that boy, you know, come knock out some people. Remember, look,
people lose their mind sometimes, you know, people go insane after you rob and kill.
Yeah, man.
In front, you know, enough people mad out, you know, mad, totally gone, you know, brother.
Yeah.
A terrorism is true, man, but, you know, because when it is done, you know, and I like say we they try blame government alone, you know. No, but we're saying it is the government's job.
No, you have said something. You have said the thing.
Job. They are the ones
man,
who are being paid, and them they get paid.
Well, understand that. Man, the thing. It's when you see me sit down on my chair and them thing there. sometimes just no disrespect, but just when you hear we are talk, just slow make we talk, yeah? Because so we talk, you have to just know the thing and just get along with the program, but don't dictate to me from the program. Don't do that. Yeah? Don't do it. Yeah, man. Yeah? With respect, yeah? Alright, sir. When you hear we are talk, you know, that's what I tell children, nobody will waste him things from dumb animal because some of them don't understand. You understand? But don't tell me, don't do that. Ease yourself. You understand?
Me hear what man say.
No, but me hear talk.
No, well, I know. Me hear what I'm saying, but here one thing what me did like about myself, and probably I'm sure me did do the psychology course, what me did find out. You see, communication is based off the sender having something in our mind, whatever information you have in our mind. And the sender has to be able to communicate with the receiver in a one way where the receiver can understand exactly what I mean when he say it. So you see, sometimes when people are talk to, we not transfer information via thoughts, you know. We do it via language. And sometimes some people use different words to make different meaning. So you see, as long as the message is received, like how sometimes Mr. Lonesome we say, me not rebuff on that, you know. Me know what I mean when he say rebuff. So as long as you know what it meant, the message is received. So your message is received.
Yeah, man.
You see, in a communication, everybody kind of do it different. So through me study communication, me no make them this.
And then when them not understand with me, I say that. Me hear about a reasoning. This is not interview, a reason we are reason. When I watch.
Yeah, man,
so sometimes me will attack something. And tell them they say, Mr. Lonesome, but him no want to cut him pint because him say something and you want to come into that pint. So you put a pint and stop. Because if you know, that's why when you watch a news, this is different from primetime news. If you watch, let me tell you how Google Gaga treat people. Because you know just hear the man attack and watching the entirety thing. And you never hear one bag of foolish and garbage when I say until me stop it and show you. Say, you know, sister, the man not answer this. You know, sister, garbage, you must say. Want me show you next one? Want me show you Google for it? Want me show you Google for because you don't see it. Andrew now, same band in a one room. Nobody at all in the world never see it, you know. Me know Andrew might not like me for that. But you can't band in a one room and grow with your granny and go to school with 60 picnic. And then you go up your band in a 2 room. So me have to put them together and show them because they never see it.
Mr. Anderson, you know what I feel you have to do? I feel you have to smoke ganja. Smoke weed. You see, if you smoke weed, it gonna make you more focused from what you do. Tell me, I tell you. Hey, you see when I burn weed and go to any exam, I have to pass, you know. I just burn like quarter is split.
Yo, that's another easy, you know. Yeah, but Sheldon, remember some people can't hold it, I remember you telling me in a double group, you know. I tell the man in a double group, so. Because some people can't hold that, you know. Some people can't hold the meds. Yeah, man, I do that. When you look him all, I walk and I feel for clothes and start to talk some other things there. I say, no, job. No, sir. Let me show you our next schools. I'll move forward.
That question there from Greg Phillips. Why mean? I'm not sure I did follow it. I don't know if he did. Asking how this will affect the black market. I know black market we are talking about, Greg. We are talking about...
Hold on. In the criminality to fill the gap. Hold on. Him just, me answer him. Because he must say, oh, this affect the black market because we're open to criminality. But no money now, if you are there, let me answer him. Greg, if you are part of the diaspora like us, or to be a black market when we not send no money none at all. That means you're not flying there. But I do like with them that say don't go in there. 2 months. If I fly, we not go there. If I spend more money, we not spend it. So oh you have a black market with a Jamaican $1,000.
I think he misunderstood.
He misunderstood because there can't be a black market. The money not run. You can't have Jamaican and have a black market, brother.
No, we're not talking nothing about black market. What we are saying. We want Andrew Holness them for sister and not just chat where I chat. So we want everybody where we have Yasop. Where can be from anywhere. We don't know how much people are listening. We don't know how much people wouldn't get involved. So let's say, for example, we have 7,000 people where they listen. May I challenge them 7,000 people if it shows that they don't care. Because we're not going to stop sending money indefinitely now. We go pick one period. We go pick one 2-month period where the whole of we go come together. Make sure so we give them what they forget before that. and them are going to stock up for 2 months. And then we're not going to send no money. What we are doing is we want to shut down the country to show the money purchasing power what we have. So we want to have 1 8-week period. We will not buy nothing from nobody. You're not even telling tax. You're not even going to pay. You're telling your yard. You're not doing nothing. Right, because we're proving to the government how fed up we are, and we're showing the purchase power that we control.
Let me still answer Greg because I still read him. I just want to know, can I ask a question? So when I tell you this, Greg. So Greg, so let me tell you again now, Greg. If you don't have the US, you now fly go there, loan some Sheldon, and none of our people them now go there, right? Okay. Remember you have to have the US if you have the black market. Okay? Because you buy it from black market. So we now have the US and make from we none at all. US itself I put out, so if you have the US to go up, nobody not trade the US, there will be no black market. Because for 2 months, no money, it's shut down. We shut it down. We're not selling no barrel. We're not import nothing at all. See?
Who gonna pay people for work hours when no business not happen? Which business?
The business not happen, Greg. They can't have the black market. You understand, brother? Yeah, man.
8 weeks to stand up and not do nothing.
Yeah.
But a commerce, you know, so it want the people there for over.
People power. People power.
We not disrespect nobody, you know, but we just want people to understand, say, we truly have the angle, you know, but we have to unite. And if we go unite, we have to get rid of politics. We have to get rid of religion. And we have to get rid of gang and racism.
We have to. We have to. We stand up for the poor.
Those things that are poisonous, you know. I save a police officer life, potentially saving life. One night, yeah. Because when the day done, me the dead one day too. Me not go have to call police to save my life to man. So I want to think. We not support criminal. That's the only thing that we do not support. So we not go allow Andrew Holness. You know, notice me kind of more calm. I'll tell you why I'm more calm. From what day, yeah? Me kind of did get a visit from an angel, and he did free me from one place where me did have with my mother. Me did really have an issue with my mother. I'm free from that.
Jamaica.
Me kind of more clear. You see what I'm saying? But when the day done, we can't just live life like this every day, just live for no reason. We have to live and stand for something and fight for something. Andrew Holness them and mash up the thing. And if we say we care, we have to stand up together and defend the thing. And if we want proof that we're going to do that, we must can do the demonstration. Prove it so we can do it. We don't have to do it tomorrow, but we need to come together and we need to do it. And when we do that, be sure some other people will start look. Because here they say God help those who help themselves. Yeah. So you see, if we can initiate something, probably have a domino effect.
No, it's a domino effect, it's a must. Look at the next Kugia. Group 4. Watch out, let's listen.
Many in this room know your background, and we just spoke about it. It's an amazing rags to riches story. How did you do it? What was your early, in 5 minutes or less, what was your early philosophy when you were building your wealth? And to what extent does your asset management business today reflect this framework? Framework is very important in his success.
So, about 2 months ago, I was working out, and I thought, how the hell did this happen? I was a bouncer at McMaster. In fact, in 1970, I got a job on a landscaping team at McMaster, laying sod.
So, at McMaster, landscaping, okay.
And I look in the audience, and I see my roommate from McMaster.
Roommate. Well, ask how you get rich, how you do it. We say roommate from McMaster. Gone out and next cook this, you know. What you this?
First year roommate, Dr. Achilles Toma. So we're both in Mackay Hall in first year. So I was thinking,
that now have nothing to do with the question. Just watch.
How the hell did this happen? This is unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
And 3 things came to mind. Number 1.
Oh, and in reality, 3 things came to mind. We are talking about the richness, so you get to pull it off. 3 things came to mind.
It happened because I'm purpose-driven. I don't do anything unless it's a strong cause. I'm driven by I'm driven by causes. I'm purpose-driven. It has happened because I find creative solutions to issues. and not necessarily, and I think creative solutions, thinking axiomatically. And thirdly, it happened because I persevere.
So, him answer the question? Can me that say, Sheldon say, say, when me I go up in that and that, and I'm a father, and then me start masters, and then after masters, me make a little money, and, me open a little thing for myself, and then, me go do a little study, make a little money, me could have pay for a little college degree or something, and then, me go in a bank, something. You're not like that, I go before this.
The only time you do that is because he's smart enough not to answer the question, because I go lie until he answer. I see something there. Jackie for the people.
Hey, Sheldon, I'm put me over my eye, Because easy, I go for it.
Jackie for the people. What tell you, Jackie, why we not gonna try approach Andrew Holness? We not just call a man criminal through his so nice. We call him criminal because of the truth. So we not negotiate with no criminal. You know that? Them man then go. You see, it's hard for if you do anything with a person who is of an ill intent. You know what I say? When the day done, if you are a prime minister and you're interested with running the country, you're like the honorable. You know what I say? You prove, say you're not honorable. All our rule read do. When I see you, they do. You just never do it the way it should be done, or you never pay the right people to cover it up. So we're not going to negotiate with them. We are negotiate with ourselves. If we say, make we protest against these people, make we come together and show them say TV land, no only go send some little low-level criminal at jail. TV land go send someone at jail, we think on the name go jail. So Andrew Holness probably enough to consider building some nice prison, just in case you don't end up in a one. Any day Jamaica unite and stop talk and act, we don't end up in a jail. So make we see if we can start a ripple effect here, where we go show them the buying power. Cause remember, Andrew, we know business now. We have sense and we have money now, which are two things where you did think we wouldn't have. You understand? Two things where you defeat that poor people didn't go have. Remember, a slave, the world we come from, The world we come from, slave. Andrew Holness, let me tell you something where you're going like you take people for fool. See, you see how few parents them they really have no education and they really have nothing now with they grow up and they would fire out a door and this and that and that and this. Remember, say we know. We have money now, we have spending power, we have with children them too, and them see themselves as Jamaicans too, and them have their family where everybody said money. So you're not faced with a bag of uneducated, dirty food people no more like, oh, your politics would want go on like them the people you deal with. Can you hear your talk? No bad man, nobody feed them. I would talk like that.
And then squat alone. And then squat alone.
Because you promise not to be the one.
You never help them.
People them have to squat land. Yet you are the very one to do the very thing you spoke against.
But Sheldon, everything what the man said, himself for hold them accountable. But when you hold them accountable, him accuse people of doing not politics. Him. So when him play a politics thing, him play the thing like is a division the man a play. Me say me and the man by same month. But you have the good guys and the bad one. You are the bad one.
Exactly.
We stand up for poor people. Remember me not flip flop, When me say, you come and tell us my father dead, but when you look at my father, come and say, what, my sonny? My crash, my father dead. And when me showing all the program, showing when him bury and the date and everything. Me get the date wrong? No. Not even that. Down to the tea, everything in my head. So me keep it real. You see me I say? Me keep it real, brother. Me not have no time for add on. People and get up people. Remember, we not have to do this, Say we not have to do this. We not have to do this. Can't tell me what now. We turn our back. Expect the whole way to turn our back. We say no, this is sin. Because the whole way. Jano.
Let me say sorry for cut this. Let me say something to Jackie again. Jackie, and not just the intelligence alone, It's you see people they have to learn to think analytically. Stop think as if people are going to just tell you what their mind, they upon their mind. That's why I say, I learn from every encounter. Because when my baby mother, she never have nothing at all. Nobody never have eye if you see her. But me, this is the beauty in her. So me take it up, me brush it off, and me clean it up, and it become beautiful and everybody want it. But do not tell yourself that because you help somebody else, they're obligated to you. No. They don't owe you nothing. Whatever you do for them, you just do that off of the kindness of your heart. However, over a period of time, experience teaches wisdom. So you get smart. You're no fool again. You have sense now. So that more Andrew Holness and Paula Llewellyn them to understand. So you want to know deal with people. I don't know, college we go learn nothing, you know. A life. Me are 43 now. Me I did 21 time gone. So the longer you live, the more you learn. If you're the look and if you're interested in learning. And what me I see, because me do psychology for true. So it allow me to profile Andrew Holness and say this man must plan for run away. Because why man do? Me hope you see what they happen with the teacher them, you know. I'm hoping to see what they have with the police and the nurse. You know, we are talking about the collapse, the potential collapse of a nation, just like what did happen in Sri Lanka, because of a family. So too because of Andrew Holness. This guy don't have no vision. This guy we have done so than what we did think. That's what we really need to understand so they happen.
All right, so that. So you know, Scott said Sri Lanka. We're going back to Sri Lanka now. You see, it collapsed because the US, me tell you, remember, you know, it them used to buy the thing. Now, it was a country could have sustained itself away, you know. Them cut out them said something about fertilizer. The family I run it. I want they had this, and be a friend and be a family. Them take over. People love them. People get them out and them put them in back and make them. I want they had this, I want they had that, I want that security, I want that this. Them biggest mistake them make. People them friend them up and have the foolishness and them sit down with it. And what them do now, for them swimming pool bigger than the world, bigger than thing the ocean. Pacific Ocean, them swimming pool now them are bigger than Pacific Ocean. Can you imagine? And people are dead for hungry. Can't get no gas, can't get no nothing. Them not have no money, them not have no medication, them not have nothing. Woman say, dog, bite her. She know rabies are more killer her because them not have the medication. You know, have the money for buying nothing, for import nothing. And why that happen? Even for feed themselves, the man them cut out the fertilizer, them could have feed themselves. And that costs the country 400, him save 400 million, and then in turn you now want to import rice for subsidize, you know, for 450 million. So him cut out something where people might eat and alright, and then you import where them grow themselves, and then spend 50 more million on the 400. Who's party learn Max? I must Google class. So what him do? Cut out something and say 400 million and then import rice now. And US has spend now, we not have. And spend 50 more million for import the rice to feed them. How long you could have keep it up? Everything run out. Them can't buy oil.
If he didn't make Western Union get the people them the US, you know, Jamaica itself would have more US dollars, you know. You don't
of course.
Say you go have to go back and spend it with people.
Yes.
When you walk out Granville now, you know, you can't get all that change in the US now, you know, because money they spend, money they go around.
Yes. Sheldon. Sheldon, them do that by design. Who won Western Union? Grace Kennedy. Who are the head for Grace Kennedy? Exactly. Senator Webby. Senator Webby. Exactly. Government Senator Webby. So them control the US. And by the way, they make the Bank of Jamaica will work this. Where you pay the governor Nancy Pelosi pay. Nancy Pelosi, if you ever want now, and you have the president, the vice president, that she in third. She line up third if something happened to them. So something happened to them and she took over so till they find president, you know. She, you know. Right? The speaker of the house. But she and the governor get paid same amount of pay as them get the more. The money where them get. When you convert it, through the money the value. We now have the money that you pay them people have first world pay and more than 1 hour for some little thing, brother. Them thing are named sin, man. You understand? A country can't run so. So when you matter about this growth, brother, yeah, brother, and then no go that. No go that, Sheldon.
The tune in Jamaica right now is criminality.
Go down, no go that.
If you go in any school right now and check the liquor picking them, the aspirations what them are picking up different from what we have. Because when me did grow up, brother, me have to speak from my own personal experience. When me they grew up, me used to say me want to go hotel go work. I want to turn waiter and bartender. You know why me did say that? Because of them me did see have money. And them me see Bill House, me see they have US, me see they have everything. And that me did see. Me look grow. So that's why me run got on waiter. And in the time when me go do it, when bootstrap them come in with the all inclusive. Me see where the money stop. Me see where the money stopping. It stop. You know, but you want to see a Jamaica again. You go Africa foreign now, because there is nothing for you to do that will take you from the poverty that you are in. So you run gone.
Let me answer this, because I run out, because I say time I run, but me answer this. So Sri Lanka, okay. So when them say them go organic, right, and them cut it, them say them save 400 million BCA. No, you save 400 million, but you have to substitute something, because you know you can't feed the people. You don't have the thing to feed the people. Them you buy rice from China and other place to give them 450 million. So 50 more million you spend, 50 million US. So that makes sense. The math add up. So what you do, and you continue to spend, and when you're looking at have the money, and when you look, you live big and you drop the whole place. You drop it. And then you run away. Then them run away. IMF have to bail them out now. With how much 100 million, how much millions of people, brother? Them get free runway.
You see people like Andrew, we end up in a situation like Sri Lanka because of the decisions that they make. So you see, even if IMF have something to do with it, which we know. But what we are saying, remember, I know draft you are playing, or chess you are playing. So we expect that we're going to have government who are smart enough to make smart decisions. And what the man them do, you can't just continue to borrow. You have to have your people them at least feed themselves. You have to have your people them at least make money amongst each other. So enough time rather than you go strict on some people sitting and kill off people. You have to have license to do this and license to do that. Probably be less strict on them where some man can go sell and do some hustling without license. Probably be less strict on them where two man can go run two taxi and go do sitting too. Because you can't so strict on everything. There is no loophole. There is nowhere for you to breathe. There is nowhere for you to get here except criminality. Because a criminal alone in Jamaica right now, I live good. Everybody in Jamaica right now, where they do 9 to 5, is a victim to the system. Police, nurse.
None of the big boys them doing in the system. Because the big one in the car keep close up and be careful.
Where they work and not do no crime is a victim of the system in Jamaica today. The only people with the system in Jamaica empower now are criminals. We link with them criminal cronies and have money to pay to get criminal things done. The good people of Jamaica are victims right now, and everybody know about that.
Them one they are victim. All right, so here these people, I'm going to talk to.
3 grand vote of them are victim. I just show them
no. But we have to open them and them to stop being troll, because you see the yes man thing. Remember we all up the country, we don't know, Remember, only get a 5 grand for the whole 5 year, or 3 grand for the whole 5 year. Divided the 3 grand for 5 years, and so much you get much money a year. How much money you get a year for 3 grand? How much money that sell that?
Hazel, I'm blessed. Trust me, Andrew Holness and Shrek and Paula Llewellyn. Hazel says she hope Andrew they watch. Then watch and Paula.
The one of them watch, man.
Them too.
That's why them send over.
Every time when Paula come up with something when he come and say, we know who he watch her to come watch her closely. And she know me watch her.
You notice me attack. Alright, so here's it. Watch this now. You notice me have the immigration them attack them plight, and then you know to see them release something, and I say the YouTube video which are me, and then the cleaner after me, and them nothing. And them come back now, come talk to them. You notice me attack to people, me put out an article. And when me look, me see somebody attack.
Exactly.
Well, I know this guy, when I talk, him I call me waste some, when him say the specialist from social media waste some, and him I tell you this man I work with, and if we have proof of the 600,000, we shall tape the person. We want to send me, when me I talk to him, and carry the proof, but me I give him a proof, I know. Hear this now?
You can't even say you're entrapping because you're the top plain and you don't try to quote nothing. When I say, which man that? You still are telling me your name and you still are stick to what you are saying.
Of course. Remember that is what journalists do.
No apprehension.
No, but hear this now.
Because every time he asks you who, you divert and I tell him who you is. But the way you owe him sure say them business are working, apprehensive. He run on.
Yes.
Sure, you say,
and I'm ready for my money. I could have send the money and video and take the money and do all kind of things better. So I tell them I can style it.
Nothing happened to them, brother. Nothing to them.
No, go that no.
rate.
No, but that now, the president of one of the association now, Newman, him call my name in a letter, make press release, and about, remember him not in the work there, you know. In the work of Transport Authority, but them one now, him remember 2007, them charge him for rape. The little 12-year-old, plus them charge him for a sell the carriage license. 2008 in front of court again. Him they get a matter of fact, him get sentenced. 6 months and suspended for a year. So and him have to pay back some money. And then them charge again. And then 2 soldiers that charge him again. They have press charge again 2019. So that for sure you say clearly, if you can sell something that you pick up for your man, where you do you tie your umbilical card with the man on a Siamese twin. So you have to be careful when you run out to make a statement and I talk about paragraph for the next paragraph. That man not supposed to go through the gate because if I say 12-year-old girl and your name mix up and you have to go court for that. No, you're not supposed to in a taxi business. You're supposed to in a business like with juicy beef. So when I can go for beef, you go for cow. You understand? Yeah, man. So, yeah, man. So,
Paul Bailey say Marcus Garvey make a prophecy. Paul Bailey, you know what I want the whole of what you do? I want corporate Jamaica to be the one to fulfill Marcus' prophecy. I want we to take with spending power, we buying power we have.
yes.
I heard corporate Jamaica with them top off Andrew head up there. I don't want to chop off no we don't get stuff they say I mean I went to it. Want to chop off up the stuff.
Corporate Jamaica gonna deal with. We not deal with nothing. Yes.
Because of them him serve. Andrew serve.
The big boys.
Make them kill him. Them a friend. Make them kill him. Because when the day done, we know they're illegal.
So Marcus Garvey thing, yeah. We are do like with the IMF and other World Bank with do and them thing there. We have to squeeze the life out of them that way there now. Hold back for money. You understand? And you boycott things.
Bank to bank transaction.
Yeah. No. Boycott things.
Yes. Everybody Western Union connect to them bank account and they have them card with pay out US dollars. Remember, you know? We know everything because we are the people. We are the ones who are sending money.
All right.
Everybody there. We are sending money, you know. We are purchased. We are the people that are the victim and we hurt. So we want to demonstrate to these people and to the rest of the world where they watch. So we're not hungry just to talk. Because sometimes that's why I like trolling. I like troll. Because when they say, go and chat TV land, it make me upset and it make me grieve. So I like it. So I just want to know upset and I want to know grieve.
But then more.
Zeland. We can do it for true.
Zeland.
We don't have to just talk.
Zeland, hear this.
I like troll. Because they make me fight harder.
Yeah, man. So hear this now. Because I run now. But hear this now. When troll come on, you know, say at the 3,000 troll and them thing and them sell. Them supposed to feel bad. And some 3,000. Because people with sense not going to do that. You know, you must know somebody where.
But tell a woman they not send no good troll still. They send a good troll, the discussion go get to a place where Andrew don't want it to get.
Same thing, the little. And them thing says a Google Gaga. We can angle troll and then go back to the same thing where we attack. And we now get a piece of paper in a shell down. Like Google Gaga, you know, when you get and then you hear him talk something different. That's a
we don't
Google.
necessarily want trolling though. We want, alright, me put out another challenge then. See, for persons who probably feel, say, Andrew Holness is not half as bad as what we are saying. We would like, you know, call in same way. Where we can talk, we can dialogue. Same way the other talk, no, we can talk. We can show the points and what we feel, say.
Tell me the points and make we answer them. No, but we want him to come first, you know.
Because dialogue is always good, but here what? Like me said to you, know, Andrew Holness does not want dialogue because what he might do is try to create confusion and dialogue go give a clarification. Dialogue go clear up everything and make you see it. We go have a discussion. We're not going to have an argument. We go have a discussion. You understand? And we go get to a point. See, I miss enough time, me and Mr. Lonesome disagree on a point. We talk about something today and disagree, you know. And then by tomorrow, me look on it a different way. And Mr. Ratty, that thing they say. And then we have another discussion and we go so boom and we come to agreement.
Because sometimes you don't see it for true. You might not see something, but to me, a man, alright. You see me, you know, I think 10 ways before you. And when you hear me speak out something, my brain work different, you know. You know, understand? Me not say something for God. Fling it back there because when I do me dissect everything before me even fling it out. But sometimes a man might have said something in a day, you know, you feel vexed at the time and you say something, but you know, even look on it the other way. Me look on it 10 different ways. That's why before we have the, you see my friend them can't tell you say no man, lonesome not stay away. Cause you're lonesome stay no. If you're not right now yourself, me feed you scene, but me just keep you one side.
Exactly.
But me not hurt you. You understand? So me keep you one side. You see me I say?
Listen to your program.
No, but me talk to enough. Me have enough tell people brethren where them they are good decent people.
You know who the one where we are to call? The one where feels say we are activists. The one where feels say we there they do something other than hurt by what they want.
Jalan, me never want them, me never hear this now. Hear this now. But you can be what kind of activist where you look for your own thing, you not vote. Them they see a meeting. Them you keep the people them. You remember you know you hold them accountable. And a matter of fact, me I do what Andrew said to do. And not even somebody from over the PNP part said that Andrew met the video. Him say, you know, all well thinking Jamaica must raise a voice in concert against the government. And against the high level of crime. And me play it 1,000,000 times. Andrew said these things. Everything what me do right now. Let me tell them again.
Everything where he said the whole of it is supported. The
whole of
Mickey and member.
All right.
We did Panama at the time. But
good.
We did watch enough of little debate and enough I think that with the online. They watch the thing and the whole of it. Andrew did say.
So what I know, so Andrew, everything where you see me I do right now, let me tell you no if you don't know. I will Andrew say and hold him accountable. Me I hold him accountable too. It can be that you hold an ex-government accountable, but you know, hold him to the same standard. Remember, you know, him come and preach these things, but him come and do it even worse. So I like the other side, they tell him to do this, Andrew tell him to do these things. But him white come back for bite him now, him not real. Keep him real, him that come in and put in the real things them.
Hey,
not one of the bad guys.
Out of many say Andrew want to be rule like a king. Andrew, try remember what used to happen to the kingdom. That's why they did farm prime minister. Off with their heads. Remember, I know they used to chop off the kingdom head.
Yeah, but I show them in again. May I remind them again? Everything what you see me I do. Our Andrew tell the whole complete world. And people that diaspora and Jamaicans to do. Him tell us if the whole government accountable. Him said, somebody said to him, everything where you see where I do, I will Andrew say, Andrew, everything where you say you do me, you should have said, boy, I learn some Jano. Everything where you say, if you do it, you do, you know, you hold me to account of the greatest thing that, you know. You can't send to the control by now. They can buy toilet paper, they might use it. They can't sell them to eh? Not do it, man.
We are activists righteousness, Jackie, because yes, when they are done, the only thing necessary for the triumph of evil is for good men to do nothing. If we stop, sit down and tell ourselves that the days are gone when God did about bucking up God days. So where God then now in gone?
See the people, so out of many under him. Out of many under Sheldon, out of many.
In God days right now. So
Sheldon.
we have to do what we have to do, man. Trust me, man.
Sheldon, out of many just answer Jackie. I'm the opposition. Remember, Sheldon, remember you can declare yourself, of course. So you oppose him when him do wrong, him tell you to hold him accountable.
What kind of person wouldn't oppose the ruining of their nation?
Yeah, the opposition.
When I go through Mexico to the first in our history.
So what for some poor people? Yeah.
Of course, the things that we are not sell out like Andrew, you know.
No.
Andrew plan for run,
hey,
we go live,
hey.
Plan for run, we go live. We not stay like Andrew, you know. We not remember, you know. We can go get members of America a place and Canada, England a place with fear, you know. And no credit is good credit, you know. So by the time you come, you have good credit, you know. And you work hard and you know what I say, we are not from Jamaica we come from. We know if it take a mickle, make a muckle. We make $1 out of 15 cents. We know how to build it. So we come here and we progress quick. More than old barn and old there. But sometimes you get old and you have money. And you would like to invest in something where you can't own. You know, you're the America, yes, but America big. So sometimes you're not good if you couldn't go to Jamaica, go invest in a 2 Airbnb, man. And go invest in a 2 nice little restaurant and go retire. Instead you go to Florida, go retire. You go to Jamaica, go retire. And run your restaurant. We need people to stop thinking.
Let me answer.
We need people to be smart and understand, say, we did brainwash. They did brainwash with things that we are not nothing. But no, we see what we are. And we are more than these boys where you see they run around. So we need to prove it to them.
So let me answer to Jackie now. Yeah, man. Every time I do a topic and go to parliament, go do something, go to parliament the other day and tell me lie. And the wickedest thing you can go to parliament, but it seems like we had a declared state of emergency. When him go to parliament, got at that time already, him have so much a base, you know. And I say criminal gangsters and them live there. When you look at service member live there. Service member players and civil servant and them thing there. Him to stop it, don't tell lie. And then him a try do something now. Eh?
Yeah, man, he well dramatic, a drama man, you know, you see some criminal organizations. Yes.
Gangsters. And this is a watershed, black woman, and never. And so what? And then him break the law by doing that, brother.
You know what? They also licked up now. And she the criminal gang them.
Yes, Carlos. I said go. Eh? No, he go hug them up the next year. Shelan. He go hug them up, but you couldn't put your hand for me. You couldn't go. You couldn't. My daughter, you're mad.
So poor people work 50 stay still, but we have to change how we stay, man. We have to stop being so accommodating to these liars.
You're my liar. Hey, so you what them do now? You what criminal Almila do now? Remember just kill me, because remember you know you get convicted 2 times. So you're notorious criminal Pastor Almila. You hear him when them go all cruel greed now. That is not the way you do it. We leaders, we are leaders. You're a leader. If you lead by example, who you could have lead? You're flat, them a blind flat man. You could have a church and me come listen to me read my own Bible myself then. I'm do my own meditate, because when I read them, I have to read and dissect. That guy just write anything give me, you know. And when it makes sense, I have to say when it makes sense, that makes sense. So Almila, well I'm not telling Almila, you must have respect for the leaders. You don't just go for leaders. When you look at taxpayers' money, anybody return a rob, education money. Education to make your kids them learn. Your education money. Them number one, them should have wear short pants long time.
Respect, you know, that is double standard. You see, them I use words what they don't know the meaning for. Because if you go say if you have respect, that go means say you go arrest him respectfully. You go say, sir, you know you're being placed under arrest, and you show him respect and you arrest him respectfully.
Yeah, but them go there, them do it.
Is double standard.
Them do it. Them no mash up in place.
Them want you not to arrest the leader. That you want you to do. That's a respect. That's a double standard. Everybody should be arrested respectfully. Or you arrest a man respectfully. You're reading me right? That's why you arrest a man respectfully now. You know, beat him, you know, kick him. You know, do none of that. You know, shoot him, you know, kill him, you carry him to jail respectfully. That is how you arrest somebody and show respect. But like me, I say, we have to make them sister and a chat, we a chat. You see, remember, you know, beaches start get knocked over. We don't see they have to show out for Noel, because I can't believe that's a Noel thing, it's blatant. And then
all right, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something what I said to you. Well, I know. Well, I know. No, them now cover it up, man. Them blatant. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about him. Coming out past, I'm not say it to nobody. There are some things I'm not say. You know, just first when we do the thing and the mother talk, what me come and say? We don't go feel me now. Why me say that? I know 1 or 2 women alone in my find. You see the girl when named Jody with it. You remember you have a girl where you used to work a passport office. All up fair place him go itch up, you know. But she ignore him, you know. So everybody want to look and feel if this police and things. So I pay that thing going with, you know. So me could have gone into some more details, but that's why I tell them, say, yo, go film. Remember, I tell them go film, me don't know the long chatting. And me I break it down why you go film. Because I could go in a long chatting and about me not want to call and say, book, bap. Me will call you and talk to you. You understand what I say? But go film because I'm dangerous.
Yeah.
Dangerous.
Yeah.
And a joke me I make. Remember enough case we solve and give them it, you know. Me no wrong after what me I tell you, go film.
But what me I say still in Mr. Alonso?
Yeah.
Why didn't take so long for arrest him? If them did have all this information, them have so much.
But from day when as the mother talk, you know, can remember, you know, me have some things to, you know, where me could not play. But because you remember some I think them different in a shell and I have to make sure you see me I say. So I think them have to up, you know. You see me I say? Yeah, so I think them have to up.
Criminal man.
Yeah, man.
Me love what they go on, but we need to take it a step further. We need to take it beyond blatant, you know, like say murder and so. Cause remember, you know, beach is out, no case solved, even the bone and then it finds the DNA proves they are the woman now, where the boy run away with the heap up in them. So we want to take it to a different phase now. From say just the average everyday criminal them, we want to take it to people like Andrew Holness them now, and the only way we can take it to them are with money. Cause if you not use money in a commerce and business and stop business people from make money where business people go off act. We need corporate Jamaica to feel the same sort of pressure them what we are feel. So even if we have to buy up some food and ship down some food for now, then go through the hassle for now and clear up it, and by the time everything clear up now, we decide and we do what we are doing. But we need for sure the government say we're done with the chattings alone. We need to make Parliament the TV land is knocking at your door. Resign from now.
Yeah, man.
And then we can patch up back with country. And if we can't do that, we can't do nothing. Remember, say a slave we come from, you know. Slave we come to uneducated parents we probably never treat with the right way to us now. And we have to teach you picking them. Oh, I'm telling man, we have to do what we have to do, man. Andrew Holness figure, Paul of them figure, Dr. John them figure, Google them figure.
That's over there today. I want to knock him, but hear this now, because I never run, but hear this. I want to talk to a detective inspector about something very important. I should have talked to him from yesterday. Zane, but I going to talk to him, I think I'll talk to him later. So, you can't miss that one there, but, never talk to them, man, from the JCF way, yeah. So, the detective inspector, yes, man. So,
Yeah, man.
so I want to talk to them, man, later.
Before you go off, undercover brother. Me no want the whole of the police them left in a car. From what day me did talk to you about that. Me no agree with you say the whole of them left. Me understand what you're saying now. Me understand. But we can't left it better. We fight Andrew Holness one different way. Make we fight them with the money from the diaspora. Because I want undercover if you call again. Because you see him is a police officer.
Yeah.
Me know enough officer can see with the man. Brother, me want broke down the bridge them where the barrier them where we build up between we as citizens and police. We not to make criminals set citizens against police. We not to make criminals set citizens against politics nor politicians. But we have to remove the criminal from the police, from the politics, and then the rest of we need to build back the country together. We have to do it. We care what we go do. We not live America. We have to build back the country. We not live it. But set it up here.
Yeah, later. Bless up.
Bless.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I want to talk to the detective inspector Virgin there, Yeah, man, I have to do that. And then, yeah, man, I still talk to me undercover Virgin they said speed. So, yeah, later talk, talk to me detective Virgin later. Because we want to talk about some great things of, concern, the police force and things of national interest. Yeah? But there, keep it real, And that's over there, Me, at the opposition. we no business. Be at the opposition. Andrew, everything we say, we're supposed to do as a people, that me I do. You say for all government accountable. Your word, not mine. And we see it fit for all accountable. We don't care who farm government. And little minions them, come on now. We know say we're not hungry and them things, but don't do that. We not sell a country for foolishness. If you think about you and think about your family member and think about where you work and them things, stop your foolishness. You understand? Me alright, But me still not alright. Me go under pressure every day. But you so me now come complain and so my boy, me can't do no. I try to deal with people and me don't know what to do else. So I say, rough. Even the condition where some people some people can buy not even half pound of sugar. Some people have eat sugar and buy, get liquor sugar and go buy liquor sugar. And get a slice of bread and that them eat for the whole day so till dinner time. If them get a money for buy even a liquor flour, if you take with that feeling the from water, you think them think they're wicked. And then they have a prime minister come and say, we do this and you get this, you don't get nothing. If you can remember, you're gonna buy a house. Let me tell you again. You're gonna buy a house. If you can't buy food, you can't play. But you think people one time people now cast a light. We never see nobody cast light. And when people start losing and can't pay, people start cast light and it start. It bad, man. You understand? You understand? Yeah, man, it's bad. So right now, you know, I have to just keep it real and honest. See? Me, I have to stand up for the people. Then we don't flip-flop like them. See, it hurt me. But people want to stand up here. And youth, we're not selling out. No, we don't do that. We want understand. We understand because we are dad and granddad. No, me's a super dad and super granddad. Yeah? Yeah, man. So we not sell out youth. We understand where we're going. We know about reprisal. We know about the whole of them things. You understand? Them no want understand. Them just want kill some youth and say, oh, him did do this and tell life and the youth them and thing. We know that. I born that. Loan some me there, yeah? Bless. Later. Up.